Points at friends. Wow, that doesn't shoot that far. Okay, all right.
You know, this game's making me feel better about all those video games that are like overly ambitious with their graphics and run at like 25 frames per second.
Uh-huh.
That's like twice this. That's twice the frame rate is this. That's awesome.
Right?
Good for you. People love Unit 13.
Just as much as Half-Life 2, right?
Yes.
Why is he so... Why is he standing there
Sometimes
like...
he A poses on break. Who are you to tell him what to do on his break? Oh man, I hope so. No one gravity guns this car out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Shit. Fuck. I hate being a game designer.
Who's shooting me? Oh, somebody up there. Got him.
You still have that copy of Unit 13 there? I mean, it's around. It's not on my desk anymore. I got tired of showing people it.
Right. It's not something really cool like a, I don't know, a Luke Amiibo.
I'm gonna be honest, if I had, like, disposable income right now, I might have bought that Luke Amiibo.
That's fair. Oh my god!
But after buying a fan and light bulbs, I am very much not in the realm of having disposable income.
Uh-huh.
Or a Columbo box set. The Columbo box set is on the CRT in the living room. That's a showcase piece, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You just go, ho, look at this. All the Columbo.
Yeah, it's been way too long since I watched some Columbo.
It's true. It's true. People do keep saying I need to sign up for a Plex account. Get a lifetime pass, set up a Plex server. I would definitely just set it up with all my Columbo.
Come on. Hey, what if you guys went in there?
Imanane says, Luke Amiibo is $52 in local stores. It was $8 the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's dropped down to like $6 before.
Noel will never recover from this purchase. 99-cent batteries. No, they're high-quality rechargeable batteries, so...
Mm-hmm.
That order came out to... Oh, I didn't even finish checking out. $35.50.
Oh. Oh, that does suck.
Yeah, it sucks, but, you know.
Right, it's one of those necessary things.
I get to use them forever. So, like, they charge so many fucking times.
Mm-hmm.
Forever? Okay, you want me to be more literal? It's 2,100 charges or something. Yeah, it's 2,100 charges. I get to use it as long as I don't fucking lose it, which... I don't really lose them. The problem is I'm using too many of them, so I need some extra. My Plex server pretty much went up for my Looney Tunes collection, but now I use it for every kind of media and can't live without it. I mean, yeah, and plus you can watch it with friends on desktop. For now. Doesn't work on any other version, assholes. I want to lie in bed and watch things on my phone with my friends, you dick.
Right? Like, that should be a service that can be provided to people. Hey.
Given that, like, you're not streaming it, I am.
Right.
You're just enabling the software. I reached the end of my Eneloops in about 5 years. I assume heavily used Eneloops that you probably weren't cycling. Or maybe. But yeah, I honestly really wish... Used daily. Yeah, used about daily. Yeah. I really wish PlayStation controllers and everything would just go the way of AA's, because the battery life on these, literal, like, battery life, the capacity they have is so much insanely higher than what they put in any of these controllers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could literally have them take one battery and last longer. Yes, Xbox single dub using AA's. Yeah, I used to be annoyed by it, honestly.
Yeah, no, it used
Like-
to feel just bad, but
then, like, envelopes exist, and you sort of get into the mindset of, well, it would be cool to literally never charge a controller.
we don't know who killed that woman.
Them moving down the hall shoulder to shoulder was way too funny. They seem less like an invasive force and more like dudes hanging out.
Yes.
My first gen PS5 controllers hold a charge for like 10 minutes now. Christ.
Yeah.
For me, I had stick drift problems before anything else with those. Which, fuck that. That's not okay. That controller costs too much. Oh, hi, Eltriarch. How's it going? Those are the normal dudes just with fancy outfits. That's why they were hanging out, huh? Hi, Camping Luna. What were you all up to tonight? This is when I grab my hen and go, one moment, but I don't actually know today. Marathon 2. They already made a sequel?
Wow.
Holy
It
shit,
took them like
Bungie's really
6 years to make out that first one. Zombie alert. Tail alert.
Tail alert! So there are 3 marathon games, right? For people who don't know, Eltriarch does a series called First Person Fridays.
Oh, so it's extra appropriate that they rated in here for our First Person Friday. Was
On
Half-Life 2.
Xbox original. Half-Life 2. It runs at frame rates. Very small frame rates, so you don't get...
In loads and times.
So that way you don't get shy or anxious or nervous about your frame rate.
Yeah.
It's the sort of game you hang out with to feel better about yourself.
The Combine has cut our supply tunnel in two. If you'll join
There
our
are frames. There are multiple frames.
pushing through their outposts.
It's funny. It won't take that long. It won't take that long to hit a part where the game's frame rate shit, so you don't have to stick around too long for that.
Right.
Man, you are just running out of ammo on stuff.
Yeah. All right, we don't need to like stick around and fight these. I don't think we gotta go.
Yeah, this game has to run on like 64 megs of RAM.
Oh, you put a ceiling
They're
on this
geniuses.
fence. I got through.
You just became two-dimensional and slid through.
I'm honestly like, I don't think I was supposed to be able to do any of that. Oh well.
Syathia says, looking up Plex stuff, it seems like a worse jellyfin you need to pay for it. There are advantages to jellyfin, but I'm not super knowledgeable, so looking up a comparison video is probably best to understand the nuance difference. "16 megabytes of dedicated WAM. Jellyfin is the Linux of media servers. You need to set up everything manually. How did he survive that?
I do not know.
Hey, what if you ran past all these guys?
It might work. It just might work.
I'm getting that feeling.
Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, that even had a health restore in it. We're going to that. Oh my god, I need to... That would have worked. That would have worked, but there was a cutscene at the end of this hallway, so it didn't work.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Marathon Durandal, and Marathon Infinite. So there is, in fact, one more marathon. Got it.
And then you're going to go right into the new marathon, right?
Oh, like after the third one?
Yeah.
Eltriarch may be playing new marathon. I don't know. Eltriarch plays new games. Not on stream. Eltriarch plays Helldivers.
Okay.
You guys ever, like, hear a buzzing in your head and then your neck starts bleeding? El Shrek says, I might play New Marathon if I get a critical mass of friends who do.
Well, that didn't happen yet, so I don't think it'll ever happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I have some friends, I think, who play it. It's only like 2 or 3. You know, I mentioned it on Blue Sky. I eventually muted the word marathon because the couple people I knew that were really into it, really it was just the one guy, just kept complaining about people who were complaining about marathon. And it's like, I wanted to read your post and get an idea of what it's like to be a marathon player and like the game, but all I'm getting is that you hate that people hate this. Please shut up.
Right, it's like, that's
So
not...
I muted it and I'm good now. Not a problem anymore.
Yes.
You have to
What
understand that
specifically is
this is
being
the genre
ordered?
that there are going to be people who do not like.
I mean, it's the people who made Halo not making Halo. They're gonna be upset.
Right?
Gordon Freeman? It is you, isn't it? Hey, give me a minute. I'm gonna plant some charges and blow this open.
Crowbar swoosh. I think you got the picture of what it's like to like marathon. I don't know.
Being bitter? That's all there is.
Thank you, Adam the Feverish, for the sub. How's that gravity gun? Pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. I wish it had more frames.
I wish I had a few less
Seems a little
prisons.
frame light. Sky says, I have a decent chunk of friends who play it, but anytime I get told about it, it's just them upset and mad or sending me game clips of them getting pissed off at some random player killing them and talking to them in voice. Okay. I guess being a fan of New Marathon is being a fan of being angry.
I mean, that sounds like Tarkov, so I guess they did it.
I guess they did it. But yeah, yeah, the leaks that came out just recently, and I mean really recently, was that Marathon cost over $200 million to make. Which makes sense. It was in development for a very long time. That doesn't include marketing.
Yeah, of course not.
I believe the number that was being floated was possibly even over $250 million. And the amount of copies it sold was 1.25 million at launch. I don't know what it's at by now. That was actually a week or two after launch. Most of them are on PC, most of the
Right.
sales, so it doesn't even rank well on PlayStation. Which is wild, given it cost $250 million to make.
Yeah, no, and it doesn't. That game doesn't look bad, but it does
No.
not look like.
No,
like,
it looks great actually, but like visually,
Yeah, visually, but it does not look like a $200 million game. Like that doesn't look like an Uncharted 4 or Last of Us 2. It doesn't. It's nowhere near that.
it's hard to tell with multiplayer stuff.
It is.
Yeah.
No, the car is sinking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe there's
I
a
like,
ton of more content than you would think from playing it a few times. Maybe there's just so many levels.
They
that
do
that somehow
change
makes
things out, and
sense.
they had a thing that's like a Destiny raid in concept, sort of. And they made it like a weekend exclusive event, 2 weeks in a row or more or something. Cryo Vault, thank you for reminding me.
Oh my god! Oh
The
my
Vault
god.
of Glass, yes, that.
Yeah, the Vault of Glass. You got it.
I'd like to try the game, but it's $40 and I'm probably not gonna like it enough. And again, I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record. Money's really tight.
Yeah.
So I ain't spending $40 on a live service game to find out if I like it. Yeah. That zombie that pops up always messes up my jump every single time.
Yeah. They know what they did.
Yeah, I could just play Helldivers 2, a game I already like.
Right.
That I already go, I wish I played more of this. That is the problem. But yeah, no, I just, it sucks when people let themselves get so caught up. That was a mistake. That was like your way out of here.
Yeah. No, I thought it would kill them at least.
Jesus.
Come back.
Baby, come back. You're gonna find a way to flip it upright, right?
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna jump on it and then jump on the this thing. It's gonna be great. It'll be a family again.
Oh shit! We're gonna be family again. Holy shit! This is awesome. Is there a hole in the wall right behind you? Because okay, no, it is the headlights of the vehicle you're standing on. I was like, there's light pouring in. But yeah, I think it's really unfortunate when people just get completely obsessed in like, these other people aren't happy with the thing I like.
Mm-hmm.
I think people should be fans of more obscure shit that's off-putting. And then they would have built the necessary antibodies.
Right.
Someone online says the game they like is shit and they start coughing like they're getting sick.
Why can't I fit in?
Because the chunks are in the way now because you didn't use the gravity gun to remove
Jesus.
it.
Get out of here.
Or?
Okay,
Okay,
no, yeah, that was
I
it.
was right. Okay. How's Half-Life 2 going? It's going good. I'm having fun. It's very funny every time the game shits. And it is really great to see the game in its entirety because I really have not seen most of this game. I stopped knowing what the hell was going to happen several hours ago at this point, and let me tell you, on my bingo card, I did not have 3-hour prison sequence.
Hey, it's me. Open the door.
Is 24-hour peak of 28,000 good for a $200 million project? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
It's so crazy. It's like it's got that consistent user base. It actually is continuing to have people play it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still like that's not successful enough for us not to just think, oh, Sony's gonna kill it.
Right. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's stabilized. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It'd be nice to think that's enough for them to be like, oh, this is working, but we don't need a bunch of people on it anymore. We can move them to other projects and just have this basically on life support. But I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I feel like Old Testament Sony, or rather New Testament Sony, would have killed it by now.
Right.
I think the weirder part is, someone internal at Sony has to be losing their mind over, they had us cancel a Last of Us multiplayer game. Haha. The story you always hear is that Naughty Dog made the decision because they needed to go single player and keep the soul of the studio versus sticking the studio into the multiplayer mines.
Mm-hmm.
But we also heard those stories about Bungie having a crew that went around, and let Sony know how promising the multiplayer games they were working on were.
Right.
Keep moving, Dr. Freeman. I'll send word to come and see you up ahead.
Which is so crazy. Is like they clearly don't know what to do.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Someone at Sony must be losing their fucking mind and feeling like they got duped.
Mm-hmm.
Let me turn up the game. Cutscene ends. Game now loud.
Audio balance in video game is basically impossible. That's why I've learned.
In this era?
Don't even try.
In this era,
Oh my God.
What? What's up? You didn't like the slideshow?
The 3 frames because I had 2 allies. Like, no.
But yeah. Yeah, so because I muted Marathon on Blue Sky, the only input I get from players of it now. That was really clever. Go to the far end of this room and then look at the window again.
Oh, okay, we're trying.
So they didn't want to render all the shit out the window, so they just put a shader on it. Like a little cube map.
Jesus.
And then when you get closer, it actually renders what's there.
That is a lot of work to put in. That's great.
That's pretty cool. I don't think it does that on PC.
I'm almost certain that does not happen on PC. That would
really
be
neat.
wild.
There's a spot on this map where if you got out of bounds and walked into it, it would delete you as the player and then crash the game instantly.
When is it all going to end?
Don't worry.
Please.
It's all right.
Okay. That was my moral support.
I like you shaking the
Crowbar.
crowbar at them like it's a fucking toy for a baby. He's just shaking the rattler. Look at that.
Watermelon.
Sorry, Doc.
Bob, I want Mexican food.
Oh no.
Bob, I want super mercado. What do I do?
Oh no. But Taste of Asia.
Oh, that's true. Okay, never mind. I'm good. Was there a time on that?
I'll
I
stay
think
here and
it's
hold down this spot.
till 5 p.m.
Okay, so I'm going to sleep right after the stream.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh my God, guys, please,
No.
Jesus.
Noel Beria rocket. Do I still have? I do not have the Riona fat emote. This is tragic. My sub to Riona has run out. I can no longer post fat Riona as a reaction to Noel Beria rocket.
Oh no. God, Beria does sound really good, but still.
It sounds. That's bad.
That is bad.
That we did not want that to happen.
Death.
Clearly, the only solution is to have a fat Noel emote.
Jesus.
Then I don't have to worry about subs. If only I knew an emote artist that would draw. Oh wait, she already drew that. But it wasn't an emote. It's really kind of them to put a little glow in the dark spots for every boxer out in City 17. It is nice though. I'm gonna be honest, I read this and it didn't make any sense. Where Stigmer says how much to get a donut Noel VTuber model. And I was like, but I really like donuts. That's my whole thing. That's my Oshi mark. That's everything. What do you mean Donut Noel? I am Donut Noel. There's never not been a Donut Noel. And then I remember Donut Drake.
Right, yeah, it's very important lore, Donut Drake.
I completely fucking blanked on that.
Fair. Oh my God. What's happening? Is everyone okay? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I don't...
knock my fucking glasses off my face.
Oof. Ugh. Man, this is the worst running part of the game so far. It's kind of wild.
Don't you miss the prison?
No. Lee, clear on one thing. Absolutely not.
Tried.
Oh no.
That's true. I did turn the donut drawing of myself into the PNG tuber. I need the audio cue for the fucking Terran Academy.
Yes. I know this is crazy, but I think maybe we shouldn't have allies in this game. Maybe I'm just saying that because of the Xbox.
A nice little defense section would really spruce up this section of the game, says Sky.
No!
Perhaps an introduction of bees.
Got one. Cover me while I reload.
No.
Bob just hates Fred Slop. So Bob,
Yeah, what's up?
you know how we have a friend, and she's clearly autistic,
Yes.
and we've known for a very long time,
Oh my God, I turned around and all that.
but she's never been tested, right?
Right, yeah.
But we've known for a very long time, and like I told that story about how I only found out somewhat recently that apparently autistic people can struggle with metaphor.
Yes.
And for people who, you know, a metaphor is when a thing isn't exactly a thing, but they're similar in certain ways, right?
right.
And literally every metaphor I ever made, she's like, well, that doesn't work. That doesn't make sense. Those are different things. And she would say this about everything.
Right.
And this wasn't even like hyperbole super jokey metaphors I would make. It was like all of them. So anyways, I think the genre thing might be that. I'm just gonna put it out there that maybe metaphors and genres are conceptually similar functions.
Yes, absolutely. And that's why the people might be upset about certain things like that.
Certain things like that, yes. I wish he would just get crushed by it.
I know, right?
That would be so good. And then since it's graded, you want to make it look cool, right? So it turns out they were made of clay.
Oh my god.
And then the clay just goes up. God, that would be so sick. Hyper-realistic art style. The enemies are unsettling claymation. Everything needs to look real.
Uh-huh.
You need to look like a normal person. The normal people have to look like normal people.
Right.
But the enemies should have like thumbprints and
my
things
God.
on them when they move, and it would be disgusting. Is that guy okay?
Definitely.
He hopped down here of his own free
Oh,
will.
maybe he did.
He did.
Okay.
He was a little stiff when he did it, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I honestly thought he had been pushed out and was dying, but I guess not.
These subtitles are wild. we turned on closed captioning. That option's also on PC, just in case people didn't know. Which is pretty advanced as an accessibility feature for 2004.
Right. Okay. Everybody's dead.
Big things should come with one of those intended audience emotion things people joke about for movies with ambiguous morality.
Oh no, I'm in the thing.
You're like, wow, I'm getting really tall. People who get mad at that stuff are just gonna find something else to get mad about. I feel like so I've made a lot of friends who are streamers. And I even have, like, I would say a couple friends who do podcasts. And I notice there is a big difference between the audience we get doing podcasts and the audience my podcaster friends get doing podcasts and what all the rest of my streamer friends' audiences look like. Nobody's stopping you. You can do that. Go right ahead. So, one of the things I notice is they tend to be angrier. Like, people who watch gaming news podcasts just tend to be angry.
Yes.
It's because we're discerning and erudite individuals, right? I also like... How do I put this? This doesn't happen on our streams. So this isn't me talking about Twitch chat. But there's a lot more animosity towards the hosts than I see anywhere else. Like, in streaming. People want to be angry if you don't like the game they like. Which is funny because, like, I fucking keep up with, like, and have relatively kept in touch with, relatively, throughout 7th gen at least, and a little bit in the 8th gen, Western game journalists.
Right.
And at no point in my life did I ever go, I should write a comment where I'm angry that they don't get why Dynasty Warriors is beautiful.
Right. No.
Goaty podcast draw out some true ire? No, I think you're just unaware of how bad Big Thing can get.
Yeah.
Can you right click spam the book?
Jesus, there was a...
See if there was ray tracing.
Oh, yeah.
The light would have bounced down the stairs, and you would have noticed the slightly different cast.
What if you put a light there yourself?
Yeah?
Could you do that?
No?
No? Okay, you need ray tracing?
Yes.
You big baby?
Yes. Goo Goo Gaga. Do RTX remix. Fix my level design. Ignore the fact everything in here would be unbelievably dark unless the bounce setting was high enough to fix that.
Uh-huh.
Sky says, God, if only this had 4K texture so I could play it. Yeah, They announced, like, what was it? The newest Ace Combat. They were like, we get to put 4K textures on the planes! And I was like, I'm happy for them. Only the pure of heart understand Muso. It's so true. It's so true. Reading Pat's Twitch chat has introduced me to some truly crazed individuals. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, we never see that type on Friday, but you might see them in the Twitch chat on Thursdays during Big Thing.
Nice.
If they're not banned yet.
Yes.
Was that? Oh, I love that. You can see the seam. I gotta punch in for this. You can see the fucking seam of the edge of the breakable boards. So if you move slowly, Bob, like in any direction, you can see the dot crawl up there because it's just a normal square hole in the ground.
Oh,
then they put an asset that's all these broken tiny boards next to it. That's awesome.
Now I'm seeing it.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. I've never seen him stream, but I can imagine the Kingdom Hearts streams have a wild chat. I, too, can viscerally imagine what the chat of a Kingdom Hearts stream might look like.
Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts really does bring out a lot of people. Let's leave it at that.
It's true.
Maybe I consider myself a Kingdom Hearts fan until I found out what real Kingdom Hearts fans were.
And it's not you.
No, it is not me.
We're so many years past it that I don't feel bad about it anymore. It's like I don't fucking care.
I find you here.
Her face is so funny on Xbox.
Now we can join
Obviously, we're doing all the Kingdom Hearts stream again when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out. That's how it worked last time, right? We had to do all the Kingdom Hearts streams leading up to 3.
You know what? Fuck Future, Noel. Yeah. Sure. Why not? Why not? How hard could it be? I've already beaten all those games.
Right? The easy this time.
Yeah. Top Gun from the top. That's what we'll call the month.
I was blown away that Pat was actually playing like those portable ones. Like, good lord. Like
No, that's
recoded.
awesome. Good for him.
Right?
Good
Like,
for him.
Man.
Chimera says someone spoiled Pat on a mechanic in Requiem while he was playing an early copy of the game 40 minutes into the game. Yeah. That's why we didn't stream RE9.
Right.
I would have loved to stream RE9 for you. But we literally had RE8 spoiled. The most important plot thing in the game, all of an hour and a half in.
Right? And then they kept being like,
because we made a joke.
I didn't know. I was just guessing too. It's like, yeah, sure, man.
No, that's
sure.
not even. No, they didn't say they were guessing. They were literally like,
oh, right. That was
the prior game.
Uh-huh.
It's like, no, that's not what fucking happened. Anyway. That dude was super toxic. Glad he's gone. Yeah, no, that, and again, like, I'm glad I didn't because I enjoyed RE9. And I think anyone who follows me close enough knows that I prioritize the channel too much in a lot of ways. And with RE9, I went, maybe this is just for me because it cost me $70 and that's hard as hell to do right now. Maybe I should enjoy it.
Yeah.
You were amazing back there, Dr. Freeman, but...
And then these two were here too. They're just as important as Alex.
And just as enjoying a shellfish dinner recently despite having an allergy.
Yes, he is fine.
Oh god, her eyes are so red. Is she a vampire?
I don't know. This is what Valve thinks Asians look like. And frankly, it's offensive.
Why are her eyes so red? I don't think anyone else's are.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the lighting?
Did you keep the shitty HDR on or end up turning it off once you saw how it was? Oh, I turned it off. In Resident Evil 9? That HDR is just fucked on console. Like, everyone's like, oh, the PC version's bad. No, it's just bad, period. Full stop. That's bad HDR. Like, the image literally looked better when I turned it off. I have some friends sometime soon that get to see this TV, and I'm very excited to be like, so this is this. As of right now, it's basically the best TV you could buy to my financial detriment.
Uh-huh.
If it ever breaks, I'll kill myself. So anyway, watch as I show you bad HDR and all of these things, and then they go, wow.
Wow. You want to show me something good? No!
No, I don't. They're gonna be like, can't you show me something good? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna boot The Dark Knight Rises. Actually, I don't know if we checked Dark Knight Rises for looking good.
No, I don't think we did.
I think we were afraid. We were afraid of sticking that in because we were like, dude, if we stick that in, we're just gonna be glued to our seats the second he says, "You're a big guy." For you, and we'll be trapped there.
Yeah, we'll have to watch all 3 hours of that movie, even if it's only the first 15 minutes that are good.
Nolan movie .jpg. But hey, here's the beautiful thing. For people who don't remember, us buying this TV was a solution for one specific thing. It was a broad, highly invasive thing. And that thing was to get me to stop going, God, this game is so dark.
Uh-huh.
This game is so dark. You could go watch 100 streams, I swear to God, across 2 or 3 years where I'm just like, why is this fucking game so dark? If not longer. And I have not said that since we got this TV.
It's true.
If anything, I've gone, the game's dark. It has nothing to do with the TV. They made the game wrong. It feels good to look at a thing and know beyond shadow of a doubt, like, oh, they made it wrong.
Right. God, it's so hard to justify angles here on the 10 frame per second console.
Just my ankles. It's a fucking fully 3D real ass shooter. You're like, how do I adjust the angle on this man? Peace of mind and your professional discerning ability. Also, it helps to be able to see the game you're playing.
Right.
It did start getting me thinking about. So I know for a fact different people can see different amounts of motion resolution. You know, there are some people who are more sensitive to flickering in televisions. There are some people who can't tell they can't see at all the difference between 30 and 60 frames per second.
You saying I'm sensitive? You saying I'm soy?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying you're soy. And while...
Can we stop yet, Alex?
No,
Please.
we're doing the
Please,
sequence.
Alex. Please.
That shield, that force field shield effect looks amazing.
It does
on
look pretty
PC.
neat.
Here, it's kind of hard to tell what it's going for because it's rough here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, the PS4 version of Control is pretty latent.
Oh yeah.
In our test, the PS4 kind of performed the worst out of all consoles for input latency across a number of games. So... Or Stigber says, so I heard Bob wanted another defense section. I can tell the difference between frame rates really well, apparently up to 480 frames per second. But I'm not as sensitive to flicker in my direct line of sight as Bob. I can notice it in my periphery. So if I'm looking at this side of the TV and we have black frame insertion turned on and it's like, you know, the standard LG black frame insertion, which is not great. I can see it on the edge. And it doesn't bother me when I'm watching a movie because I'm like, I'm watching a movie. That's what they do. They kind of flicker. That's a little bit of like the old projector feel.
Right.
But there are people who can't see the difference between 30 and 60 if you put a gun to their head. Like, Spiff is genuinely that.
Okay, the core's exposed. Use
Yeah.
The gravity gun, Gordon.
Anyway.
The thing! I got the thing! Give me the thing. Do I need to get right from the other side?
Hey, maybe we don't look through the transparent object. Maybe that's killing us all. Well, he gave the core a jolt, and it
opened it.
opened a door by removing its power source.
Right.
So the thing's always pressuring close, and it needs the power source to keep itself closed? Did they put industrial rubber bands inside trying to...
There used to be a bridge here.
There used to be a hole
Let me see
here.
if I can scout a new path.
Let's go to the source.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is I've come to terms with the fact that maybe because of my ability to perceive frame rate really easily, maybe my optic nerves and brain are a faster shutter speed, and I don't see things as bright as other people. Because I have noticed across, like, thinking back on my life and listening to people talk about stuff, I do tend to perceive certain things as actually just darker, like just a little dark. I'm like, it's kind of hard to see in the. Just yeah, my powerful optic nerve. That's the spot I save at every single time I play through the game. That's the one, huh? Right there, just because you're like, I don't ever. Never send me back. Yeah, this was a $50 Xbox original game. There were multiple people in chat, Zool, who said this is how they played the game.
Yeah. This is a big way to play this. Yeah.
It's running great.
It is. So good, in fact.
And this is an actual original Xbox not overclocked, which I'm really glad we never overclocked it.
Uh-huh.
Because that's a really popular mod to do. And I feel like that defeats the point.
Right, at that point, it's like, well, I'd probably just play these games on something else, because, you know, a lot of the Xbox original stuff is on other platforms.
Yeah. And if I'm playing it for the sake of my stream, for the sake of posterity, for the sake of accuracy, I don't want to overclock it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally don't get why people do that in the least, but people do that.
I guess they just want to play on their Xbox, but also want it to be better.
All right. You want things to be better? Okay, dude. Whatever. You say so.
Can we stand up, Gordon? Can you... Oh. Man, this crouch speed is insanely slow.
Anyway, now that I've talked about it, I have to show the Arugi Blues art. My huge, awesome optic nerve.
I got them.
Crazy Taxi 3 found dead in Miami. Honestly, I've been wanting to stream that forever, but I know people won't care. I guess if we made it a mega stream of all 3 games, maybe. But even then, no. As a person who's extremely fanatical about Crazy Taxi 1, it is my perspective that people don't fucking give a shit about Crazy Taxi.
But that's all gonna change when the Crazy Taxi Quadruple A video game comes out and saves Sega, who has killed themselves making a Crazy Taxi Triple Quadruple A game.
Save us from what? Yourself! Guys.
Yes!
It's okay. Spellcaster Chronicles is gonna save Sega from David Cage. A couple big things ago, you mentioned not wanting to watch incomplete indie media, particularly something with no guarantee that it'll be finished. The example was a Fox in Space. Yeah. Now that the final episode is confirmed for June 19th, do you have any interest in watching The Amazing Digital Circus? I actually think that show looks really cute, and I like the designs from it. But, no. As of right now, no, because I'm drowning.
Oh my god, then what if 2 head crabs hit you once with the take you to 1 health attack, and then again it killed you?
That would make you like the didact.
Yes.
Your ass just got double composed, motherfucker. Yo, this slideshow is crazy.
Yeah, I actually watched the first episode and I was like, this is neat. I'm not...
It's not for you?
Yeah, I'm not like crazy about it. I might watch it at some point, but I'm not like...
But what if you were...
I was honestly astonished by how close it is to something that feels like it could just air. Like, it doesn't feel like it pushes the envelope too hard.
Like, it's not pushing in a way that isn't advertiser friendly.
Right.
I love him ragdolling the second he gets grabbed.
Yeah, he's like, it's over, man. It's over. Game over, man.
Just feels that tongue around his neck and goes limp.
Oh no! They were dead? What happened?
That's true. It is on Netflix.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, after how many episodes? Was it only one episode? It just got picked up by Netflix.
Crazy.
Because it did insanely.
Right. Are they putting the final episode in theaters? Because that's what it sounded like.
Matto says, I thought the first episode was fine, didn't really get the hype, but I'm glad to see indie animation prosper.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, Kogashi and Manos confirmed theaters, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is where I admit I like Smiling Friends, but I also don't get the insane hype for Smiling Friends. Like, I enjoy it, and I enjoy watching it. If I were presented with, hey, do you want to watch all of it? I would, instantly, like if a friend did that. But I'm not, like, crazy about it. And I feel like The Amazing Digital Circus would be the exact same thing. Where, like, I would watch it, I would enjoy it, but I wouldn't have the energy of enthusiasm for it that you see so many people have. And that's fine, right? That's more of me relative. That's more me than it.
That was a report that came out recently. It was like, oh man, indie animation is thriving on YouTube. It's like getting us all these views, and
Yeah, I saw that post.
and many creators are like, then pay us, give us money.
Yeah, that, so the amazing thing, is the specific study was pointing out that, oh my god, the game's just
What
like,
is
I need a breather.
Yeah.
And then just took 2 15-minute breaks.
And the head crab appeared.
The main thing that came out from those stats is like, this is how much indie animation is taking off on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. And then people who work in animation is like, yeah, because the studios are just greenlighting the 16th Scooby-Doo show instead of investing in original projects.
Yeah, no, so much of the industry are screwed because nobody wants to invest in original projects, even though it wouldn't cost that much money.
Yeah, no. Television, movies, and games are all doing this. It's like, guys, Sony, greenlight some smaller fucking projects with new leads.
And everything's starving for having new creators' voices come out. Because, yeah, we basically are out of stuff. We've been just recycling it for so long now. We need new stuff.
Like, as it turns out, you end up with stagnation in an art form when new people can't come in and innovate.
Right?
That's part of the thing that makes streaming so fresh all the time, is that there's a constant flow of people. You know, they show up, they try new things, they do the right-winger grift, and then they leave.
Right.
Yeah, of course the people with the money have no taste. But the thing is, they used to trust creators at all.
Right.
They used to trust people to be in charge of the creators who had an idea of what the creation was, and etc. And now it's just they've replaced the people directly beneath it. Did you really? Okay, it was ammo as well, I guess. I was like, you have almost max health and shield. Why are we jumping down? Are we leaving?
I was getting on this thing.
Oh, okay. Are we going somewhere?
I thought this was going to take me back up, but it's being very slow about it.
Is that how the sequence works?
I think so.
Rise, chicken. Chicken rise. Hey, throw the barrel off.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
While you're on it. Okay.
Yeah,
I just needed to be sure that
yeah,
you
of
were...
course.
Wow. That didn't do anything.
It's working on. Maybe I need to pull the lever again. Okay, yeah, I guess I
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, I'm
shit,
stuck
dude.
on stuff.
Okay. But yeah, no, we
Yeah.
had the money managers, and then they hired middle managers to go right beneath them, and possibly even middle managers to go beneath that. And then you have to go that many tiers down before we get anyone who's ever actually created anything in this field.
Right. Yeah, no, it's frustrating, like, listening to Secret Galaxy, where all these old stories about stuff. It's like, no, then we just made the thing, and then we got to make this many episodes of this thing.
Yeah, they gave us a shitload of money, then we went off and made the thing, and the thing was made, and we were like, cool, then we moved on.
Right.
And I'm like, wow, wonder why mental illness is such a big problem now. We have to scrape and beg and deal with stress and all this shit for 6 years, and then you get 6 episodes. Speaking of which, another thing that came out. I watched a really good podcast, YouTube series. It's a YouTube news roundup called Let's Talk PlayStation. Bob?
Uh-huh.
God, I wish I said this while Chris was here because I'm so interested in his reaction. I got to write in next week's Big Think News for sure. You know what they did with Twisted Metal Season 3?
What? Wait,
They fired most of the people who made the show and didn't renew the contracts for the talent.
what?
So they're still making that show, but Peacock made an executive decision about the money end of it.
Uh-huh.
And so they did not renew the contracts for countless people on the creative end and several of the talent. This came directly from the mouth of, you know, the fat white dude who's like a main character and has been throughout the 3 seasons. Yeah, he's Sweet Tooth's like secondary dude.
Yeah. Kind of important.
That guy's not coming back. That dude, by the end of it, is the 3rd main character, if not arguably the 2nd main character.
Yes. What?
So, yeah, there is a world where we either are reviewing Season 3, or it's so bad looking we're not.
Man, that's wild.
That is insane. Like, they don't even know how money works anymore. They're like, we're just gonna not pay you to make the show that you want to make.
God,
Make the show now.
it's wild that it's like these corporations have literally infinite money. It can't even be defined by any normal parameters anymore. They're still like, but we're not really liking that unless we get to screw you. If we give you any of that, we are upset.
I follow one of the podcasts that the character Sal, Mike Mitchell, who's really upset about that. Huh, yeah. Ian Abstract says, I remember there was someone at Cartoon Network who said, yeah, they were just giving us shows no questions asked because they needed something to fill time between episodes of Lego Ninjago, which was what was bringing in enough revenue to keep the channel running. Yeah. And that's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
You have the giant hits, and then you fill the cracks.
Right, and if you're lucky, filling the cracks ends up being a new hit.
Noel, you mean the body actor for Sweet Tooth, right? No. Did they also get rid of him?
Right, because that's a famous wrestler.
I thought it was the other dude. I didn't think it was the body actor for fucking Sweet Tooth. What? No.
That's crazy.
No.
You can't fire Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, I mean Stu. Which I think, having said his name, we can all agree reasonable that I didn't fucking remember his name. It's intentionally playing. That's
Right.
the whole arc of the character. But yeah, no, as I said, arguably the 3rd main character.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2nd. But you know. But yeah, no, that character, like, why are you doing a 3rd season if not?
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, my first thought was I need to tell my brother because he watched the show and he liked it.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing was, oh my god, I don't know if this makes it a way worse idea for us to review season 3 now or a way better idea. Because finding out how that goes.
Right? I'm very curious what they do with this.
And so yet again, we end up at, yes, Cowboy Bebop made by Netflix was horrible and I wish it didn't happen, but also I guess it was good for me in a sick way that it did. Because people liked watching us talk about how fucking unbelievably stupid and awful it was.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if my PC at the time Half-Life 2 came out would have been able to run it this well, asks Terathiel. Well, this does dip down to like literally 5 or 1 frames per second numerous times. I am curious what your PC at the time spec looked like. That'd be interesting to know. Sky says mine at the time in 2004 was worse than this version.
Ah, here we go. Here's another ladder I didn't see before.
Yeah, also this version has a lot of custom optimization done for it. You know, Valve really tried here.
Right.
It's kind of a miracle they got it working. Every industry is designed around insulating the CEOs from their own bad decisions so they don't feel like it's their fault when the project they ruin fails. Yeah, and also the CEOs are insanely egotistical from the angle of they'll cancel a project because it was someone else's baby.
Yes, that's one of the things they love.
That's one of their most favorite things. You know how many shows have a story that goes, and then a new CEO took over and either canceled show or fucked over show or pulled funding for show? It's really depressing. Anyway, that story barely is relevant nowadays. Nothing gets rope. Nothing gets, like, a decent amount of rope to make a thing. WTF Ninja says, I forgot all this shit after the prison. What the fuck? What killed you?
There was a mine down there, which I had seen before and tried to pick up from a different angle, but it didn't work. How long ago did you make the checkpoint game?
The beginning of this room.
Oh.
The part that runs at 4 frames per second. So anyway, I don't know. I feel like I said everything I had to say about that. It's truly frustrating to me as someone who's a creator in an indie space.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're indie to our own detriment even. Like, we did one paid gig ever on GigaBoots, and it was the God of War Sons of Sparta thing, which we only did because it's enormously funny.
Right. It got us basically no money.
Because you need to divide it by 2 and subtract all of the being self-employed tax that the US does, and then normal income tax. So yeah, it was basically nothing. It would even pay for a nice dinner.
No.
And we permanently altered the lexicon, the language of our own viewers with that stream. So it was worth it. Oh, hey, that's a secret Half-Life symbol.
Oh my god.
Can you push, like, action button on it, and then it's like, oh, you found it?
No.
No? Okay.
No. They're above having rooms that say secret room, like Doom or...
That's bullshit. No one's above that.
Or Jedi Knight, Dark Forces.
It is, in fact, a lambda. Yeah, you have to find all 45 of them for an achievement. That's why I was like...
Really?
Yeah.
It tracks it, so...
Yeah, it totally tracks it.
But it doesn't want to play a sound and do the thing. That's annoying.
Yeah, well,
There we go.
I got nothing.
Why did it fly away? Oh well, it's gone. That's all that really matters.
But yeah, the whole thing is like... When we were growing up, Nickelodeon was still competing and trying to get into the space of figuring out what their programming was.
Mm-hmm.
So they greenlit an absolutely insane amount of shows non-stop.
Mm-hmm.
And Cartoon Network was competing with them. So they also greenlit an absolute shitload of shows non-stop.
Yeah,
and then those are still the same established entities here 30 years later. And the demand's not there, and they don't care because they got the positions they're at, and they're fine, and they don't have to give a shit ever again.
Right.
And that's the countless story across countless industries.
But yeah, it's wild when something new does come out and gets insanely popular. Like, K-pop Demon Hunters came out, and people loved that. It was huge. It's now deals with McDonald's. This stuff makes money. They just need to actually put it out there.
Yeah, no, what they don't realize is they could be making more money actually greenlighting things.
Right.
Did you know any of the contract stuff with K-pop and how funny that is?
I did see that they just screwed up completely and forgot to screw the creators.
Okay, so here's the deal with all that.
Okay.
Sony had no confidence in the project, so they did not give a shit to write insanely thorough contracts.
Right. Yes.
They were so convinced it was just a whatever project for them, they just dumped it on Netflix. Netflix put it up, it did insanely well, and now the people who made it actually get things they should get in all contracts ever.
Yeah.
And that's fucking hilarious.
You're Barney's old friend, aren't you? Maybe you can help him. Snipers trapped him up on that warehouse roof. He was going for a cache of grenades, but I doubt he can get to them now. Go on, Dr. Freeman.
Anyways, what I was gonna say is,
Freeman, I'm coming with you.
even being being an indie creator and doing what we do and wanting to do much more historically,
Right.
it is truly just harrowing how difficult it is to do something at the indie level of funding.
Yeah.
And when you have those companies that have the means to do actual funding of projects and then just choose not to because they categorically don't want to do that anymore, it's horrible, and they're all fucking leeches, and they're just sucking the life out of humanity.
Yeah.
Now that no one's actually competing. And this is something we stressed numerous times, right? Like, Microsoft doing bad in the console space is bad for everyone because no one's competing any longer.
Yeah, it's crazy that we've actually gotten to the era just of literally no industry competing with each other.
Yeah.
Like, how is that? Like, the whole point, the whole reason capitalism is allegedly supposed to work is founded
because
on
they're supposed to
competition.
compete.
Yeah, but they've all just decided to basically shake hands behind closed doors and say, screw you.
Everyone made an oligopoly in every industry they could.
Yeah. And now they're all owned by, like, individual companies.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, great. Oh, and you're merging too? Wow.
Wow, we're just gonna let you.
I
Well,
guess.
that's neat. So yeah, this sucks. It
Yeah.
didn't used to be like this.
No.
It was always so wild when we would run into Big Think, people being like, you make fun of Xbox because you want Sony to win. Or you like Sony. And I'm like, no, Sony's getting worse every day because Xbox isn't competing. Every one of these companies has stopped trying entirely.
Yeah.
During 7th gen, Sony and Microsoft lost an insane amount of fucking money because how good of a value they packed into the box. Now they're terrified to lose any dollars.
Yeah.
Even though Sony charges rent to use the console online at all. Anyway. Isn't it weird that everyone idealizes the 90s, the last time anyone had to try?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That's so weird.
That's so weird. And all of this is without getting into systemic stuff like land ownership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
It's funny because, like, thinking about it. Gordon, lob a grenade. Lob a grenade, Gordon. Gordon, take out these snipers. Oh my god. Gordon, you're the only guy. You can do it. Gordon, do a grenade. It'll be so cool. You just gotta stop hitting the window, Gordon. Aim a little to the left. Gordon, have you been drinking? Oh my god. Anyways.
I'm out of grenades. I'm out of grenades.
This is all your fault. You buzz brains out. This is without even getting into the insanity that is every company wanted to stop selling a product and start being landlords. You're almost there. Okay, you're almost there. So we found a way to turn consoles into into property.
Uh-huh.
Not property you own.
No.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that did it.
Oh, we gotta do it again. Oh no. And that's fucked up and insane.
Yeah.
They turned Photoshop into that.
Yup. Everything turned into that. I think that went in.
Yeah, that went in.
Yeah.
Good job. Head crab alert! So anyway,
You're quite the returning
thanks,
hero
Reagan.
these days, Gordon.
The more you find out about America, the more you know that Ronald Reagan destroyed it himself. It's kind of wild. It's like,
kind
oh,
of crazy. Adobe mad that they were only getting paid $2,000 once every few years. Crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going down.
Yeah. Are you helping?
Let me get this gate. My civil protection status still gives me limited clearance. Did you hear a cat just now? That damn thing haunts me. Cover me, Gordon.
Head crap alert.
200 or $2,000 every few years per customer versus less than a tenth of that per year or a year per customer. But here's the thing: the number always goes up.
Yeah, they can keep making that number go up.
I mean, already,
And they get it every month.
the number you just said was wrong. Because Photoshop is $22 a month. And it's undoubtedly going to go up again soon. And that's just Photoshop. And that's per month. So it's 22 times 12 a year. So within 4 years, 5 years, they've already made more than $2,000. And they've made it on a gradual...
Right, and they can hit that. They can now turn that knob at any point to make the line go up.
Right. And also,
That's what
more
they care
importantly,
about.
they got you in the door.
Right.
You may have never bought Photoshop at $2,000.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact,
And-
some might say you never did, you just pirated it.
Yes.
And the important thing is that you have no possession.
Right, exactly. That $2,000 you spent before, that meant you had it forever.
Every company's fighting you gaining wealth, and it's fucking insane. Like, to some degree,
There's an old building up ahead, museum or something. Whatever the hell it used to be. Now it's a
every
nexus for
company thinks
Overwatch
they
in
can
City
completely
17.
destroy your ability to gain wealth, to build wealth, to build stability, financial stability in your life, and that it will go okay for them indefinitely.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, no, at some point, everyone stops watching streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been funny if that was a real door. That looked like shit.
It did, right?
It would have been really funny.
I had a moment. I was like, oh my god, we have all these dudes out there. This is kind of like Gears of War. It's like, oh right, that was on the 360. No wonder this can't run.
I'll show you when we get to street level. We'll have to get in that building to open the gate. Even then, the suppression device
Who's talking?
will,
Okay, it's you. Let me get
suppress
closer so I
anyone
can hear
coming
you.
through unless we shut it down.
What? Let me see. I need to know.
I think it's just sound effects and music.
I think you're right.
Game.
Game, yes.
Yep.
Yep. Man.
Technically talking is a sound effect. You are correct objectively, game, which I suppose is the best kind of correct.
Then let's go.
Sorry, Freeman.
I actually didn't know the name of this specifically. A viewer chatter just now was talking about, you know, the console manufacturers are charging more and more and prices are getting insane, and then they're going to sit there and act surprised when the Ain Thor does well. And I'm like, what is this Ain or Ein Thor? And it's a portable that has like a DS aesthetic going on with it.
Okay.
And check this out. You basically don't need to learn anything else to figure out why it might go well at all. It is only $250.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's that game.
But yeah, the thing is like,
Jesus. We got some sort of Hammer of Dawn happening.
ooh. It's like running on Qualcomm chips, so like Snapdragon CPU,
Oh, okay,
GPU sort of thing.
okay,
and
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's probably just like the portable emulator thing.
Down from inside.
Yeah, probably does suck, but has an audience.
It's just a mobile Ambernick type piece of shit. Oh, I bet.
Ow, 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 ow.
Debts and the lenders have come after them and are set up. One house has gone into foreclosure and they've been real dodgy and shitty and broken the law a few times.
I see where I'm going anyway.
Well, I'm glad you're working on that shoot bang. I also do wonder how much of it is taking off in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, Sony moves like 80 plus million units.
Mm-hmm.
Is this gonna do that? Fuck no.
No.
There's like no way.
We'll have to shut it down from inside.
Do you think Sony's ready for how...
The PS6 hitting a brick fucking wall.
Yeah, it's like how no one's going to buy their stuff at these prices. Like, no, you're not selling any more of these.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, you mean the current
the
set?
current stuff. And
yeah.
then when the 6 comes out, if it's anywhere near these prices we're currently at, it's like, no, it's not gonna work, man. Sorry. You gotta make a cut somewhere else, not us.
Maybe you could just make less money.
Right? Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? It's like when people glaze the Steam Deck sales numbers. Yeah, those are the craziest people on fucking Earth. It's so funny to put it in perspective. Like, bro, you're competing with the Wonder Swan right now.
Right.
Actually, no, you're still not there as far as I know.
Follow Freeman as he gets us killed by mortar fire.
Sony does not have any games that make the PS5 Pro worth it. I mean, Sony's shipping 2 games this year, Marathon and Wolverine.
Oh, and Saros.
Oh, that's true, and I'm buying that. Whoops.
Oopsie.
Oopsie. 3 games, Marathon, Saros, and Wolverine. Sony's games are not why you buy a PS5 Pro.
Right. Oh, this is just a door here. Jesus. Kill me. This was not a good run.
So anyway, the moral of this story is... What is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, it feels like the only way a person like myself can do a cool project is through Kickstarter. Because I'm never going to get the financial stability to do it. So it's only more frustrating when creators in these fields aren't getting the money from corporations either to do it anymore.
Right.
It feels like virtually no one gets to do anything anymore, and everyone's less well off for it. Including, weirdly enough, the corporations, it feels like. Because again, stuff like K-pop Demon Hunters could happen more often if they greenlit more things.
Mm-hmm. It does feel like Sony's also compliant and like they've realized they don't even need to make the games anymore because they're the only place where you can play the games even relatively well for brand new stuff. So basically the entire industry is just like, yeah, you better have a PlayStation if you want to play these.
Yeah, no, like the fact that you have to wait on 007, you have to wait on Borderlands 4. You know,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
play them on the Switch too.
And then,
Yeah, those are the only 2 games in town.
and if you don't have a PC that's even more expensive than a PlayStation by a lot, then you aren't playing these new games,
Yeah.
and that sucks. It's like,
Yeah, that sucks a lot. Yeah. And, like, again, the ideal here would be the Steam machine comes out and just fucking wrecks. But the Steam machine was already going to be priced non-competitively.
yeah,
And now it's delayed and priced non-competitively.
yeah, because
Because Valve isn't going to lose money on a piece of hardware, no matter the goal.
that thing is going to be more expensive than the PS5 Pro, probably.
Oof, 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 oof. Oof. Ugh, if it's 1,000.
Right? Then I keep expecting that. Then that, especially now with the delays in the world.
Take this med kit.
Hey, that guy's still in office. Isn't that crazy after the events of the last week?
It sure is.
I think that's pretty fucking wild. I think we can all agree that's pretty fucking wild. It's almost like none of the systems work anymore because they were intentionally dismantled. That's pretty fucking wild.
That is
Every day I
truly
wake up and I
bizarre.
go, that is crazy. There
Surely
are like
something this
supposed to
today, right? Oh, it's a party leader saying they just won't because it might hurt their midterms. That's wild. I feel like that would help their midterms. I think if anyone had even the slightest bit of a brain, they would know that.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Come on. Okay.
Take this med kit.
Right, it's 100 health. We can't go back. They have decided not. I can't fit.
Why don't they put a comma? I don't understand. They're addressing you.
Follow, free man.
And then they constantly, you know how Dante baited the Cerberus in Devil May Cry 3? They just have a character that does that to you the whole time. You're just like, come on, Freeman.
Yeah, pardon me.
I love how you just unplugged the force field. Well, you know, it's kind of accurate to how dumb technology is.
Good.
No, dude, that thing shoots. At least he figured it. Oh, now that guy's gotta learn too. Does everyone need to stick their hand on the stove?
I can't believe they actually did that. I told them to go over that. I didn't think they'd do this. Do we show a grenade? Well, that would be rude. That would... Roll a grenade in there. Okay, it's true. Roll the grenade. There you go. Dude, do you want to stand on that? I guess it was fine.
I'll open this up.
That sure was some interactions there.
Lead on, Freeman.
Nothing went wrong there at all. Everyone's fine.
Everyone is fine.
Everyone's fine.
So it must have went perfectly.
I'm honestly, this segment of the game is making me think of numerous 7th gen shooters we played. And it is so
for sure.
similar in so many ways that I never knew because I never played through this. And now seeing it, I'm like, oh, there's like this one and that one and this one.
Yeah, it's
It's
really
crazy.
funny because I
didn't
feel like
know.
this is the less memorable part of the game. And yet so many things we're still taking from it.
It's... I'm not even saying they're creatively bankrupt to take things from this, but I never knew.
Oh,
And I never would have had any reason to think.
Right, because this is so wildly different from the parts you had seen of Half-Life 2.
I would have to go through our VODs to think of the specific game I'm thinking of, because right now I have an exact game in mind. And its graphics live up here, but I don't even remember what the game was about or what the gameplay was like other than third-person shooter, 7th gen.
Yeah, no,
That's
it is. There's many things, but it is definitely reminded me super strongly of Gears of War games, like Gears 1 and 2. I feel like has segments just like this.
Yes, no, you're right.
But there's others. Like I'm sure there's another that's not coming to mind that you're also thinking of.
Dark Sector.
These shields will have to take
I'm
out
trying to
the
think if
generator
Dark Sector had this sort of Capitol building with these turrets and blasted out environments you're working through. There is something really specific. I cannot remember.
Why didn't that work?
Have a good night, Eltho. At least he warned you about the turret.
Yes, at least he did that.
I will be right back.
Oh, man. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so there's got to be a better way into that room, right? Is this a real door? I don't think it is.
They'll be coming from the roof.
Oh, am I just in a fight them off segment?
Shields will have to take out the generators one at a time.
I want to get through the shield. Okay. Man, there's not even stuff I can gravity gun around here. Oh wow, that guy's pretty far. You know, I think we have most of the weapons now. We actually don't have a long range, like a rifle sort of thing. We just have the crossbow instead. I guess we have 2 different submachine guns, but I guess this rifle maybe could be considered that sort of thing. I don't know.
Oh, it feels so good to be back. How should we celebrate?
Thank you, Hiverius, for the sub. What's the difference between Time Shift and Singularity? Those are actually 2 games we haven't played and need to. They would be a very funny flop swap because they both are first-person shooters from 7th Gen about time travel. But Singularity is made by Raven and Time Shift is made by someone. Time Shift. Yeah, I don't know. Singularity is good and Time Shift is not. God, I wish Raven got to make more weird stuff. Something I meant to put in news this week is one of the founding CEOs of Raven retired finally. He was apparently one of 2, and his brother, the other CEO, retired like a few years ago, like 10 or so. But now he's gone, so there's nobody left from the old days. At least not the main heads. And it's really sad that that studio, like, got to make all this stuff all the way through 7th Gen. And they've done a ton of great things, like all the Star Wars Dark Forces sequels. I like those quite a bit. And Singularity and all these things. And they just got shoved into the Call of Duty mines and they never escaped. And they never will. Raven's Star Trek Voyager game is pretty fun. Ooh, I haven't played their Star Trek game, only their Star Wars games. This has to be what they want. Just jump in here, get that.
They'll be coming from the roof.
That can't be what they want. It's so fast. There's no way that Time Shift is as bad as Turning Point, right? Time Shift used to be a steampunk game before they retooled it into what it is? What? Steampunk? Looking at the cover, you would never guess.
Uh-oh, drop ships. They'll be coming from the roof.
Okay, so maybe this is related to the defense segment, and I shouldn't be trying to get in that other room.
Sorry.
There we go. Okay, Time Shift is much better than Turning Point. Yeah, Turning Point and Legendary are 2 of the worst shooters on 7th Gen because they're made by that same company that just makes everything for dirt cheap. Is there anything else I can grab in here? Maybe I just didn't properly order them to go in there.
Sorry. Let's go.
Oh, there's the shield generator thing. Why does this work? How is it not? Why is it not shooting them? What is happening here? I got them in the way blocking the shots, but they also are just stuck. Like, I can't get a grenade. Their cover game is too good. Oh my god. This is a really finicky mechanic. Like, really finicky. I guess we'll just leave. That'll have to be fine.
I'm gonna lose my mind trying to remember what shooter that was. That's gonna kill me. Just thinking, what the fuck was that shooter? Did people tell you who made Time Shift?
No, they just said
think
that it was bad.
Saber.
Saber?
Yeah.
Okay. That checks out.
Let me unlock my phone just to reconfirm. By the way, Loki Call on Blue Sky said that this next wave is top tier donation waves as a whole. You know, they think it's one of the top tier. So that's nice to hear.
Right? It's always worrying putting a big donation thing up front in those.
Or just doing them at all.
Yes.
Because while we sincerely believe in and are excited for all the things we do, there is a gap between creator and consumer.
Even without me.
Perceiver. Yeah, we need the big eyes and then the dotted line. I'm being perceived. Anyway. You'll remember in 9 days when you wake up? No, I think I'm genuinely going to have to look through every stream we've done in the last 3 years, because I think we played it in Huntsville.
Was it binary domain somehow?
No.
Okay.
That I'm positive it is not that. So in this mission, we kind of had a weird squad going with us, which I think was weird for this mission.
Okay.
The aesthetic of the game, if I'm remembering correctly, I cannot stress that enough, is blue. The level I'm thinking of, bombed out Capitol building type stuff. We can see out into the open, bombed streets. Oh my God, Rado.
Jesus.
Thank you for the $20. Give it up for hour 20.
I think a mission you're describing, it would fit one of the Call of Duties we played. That was like one of the last missions in a Call of Duty, but that was a recent one.
Yeah, the graphics are distinctly 7th gen or really fancy 6th gen.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure 7th. One of the last things we did in the level was there was, if I remember correctly, and I stress, if I remember correctly, there was a bus or downed vehicle or train, and after working our way around this fucking... It wasn't the Nazis in America game? I don't think it is. I hate this because I can kind of picture this too. I know, it's killing me. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna have to check the VODs. I wish we just had the names. Give me the names of the games we played. Where's just the hard list? You know what? We'll just trust the VOD channel has it all. I'm gonna go to the VOD channel.
Okay.
Here, patch yourself up.
That much security, there must be something good in there.
It's pretty disappointing that the hosts are willing to gesturally mislead people about even the pricing of a video game, so as to be able to yell about it for 5 minutes because they don't like the game. I don't think $80 for a 5-year-old game, no matter the amount of DLC, is a great deal.
Yeah, no, that's wild.
It's $80.
It's so much money. And we even were like, it's not $80. It's $90.
I saw that comment about Guilty Gear Stripe. Yeah, I talked about it early on in the stream because I genuinely think there's no way that person watches our streams.
Right.
Maybe they do. Maybe I'm wrong. I just came in and, oh man, this already looks rough. How? I don't know what you're talking about. I just... People dislike games I like all the fucking time. Non-stop, everywhere I go.
Right.
I don't understand people who write comments super upset about it. Bob, I kind of bombed the No Slam VOD channel with fucking 4 different VODs last night.
Oh?
Or 3 different VODs this morning, or yesterday morning. Some of them have 2 views.
Oh.
Because they're Fantasy Life High. And quite old. Let's see.
Okay.
Strive 2.0 is $81 if you have PlayStation Plus or you're picking up on PC when you get the Strive 2.0 starter pack. Which comes with all the DLC. So 5 season passes, but it's still $90 normally. We do have a document full of every game we beat notionally. Realistically, not even close.
Yeah.
It hasn't been updated in a year and a half or 2 years. Don't worry, though. I'm looking through our list. It's definitely no Metroid game, so we get to skip a lot. It's not State of Emergency. These games aren't even 3D. Not Ninja Gaiden 4. It's not Death by Degrees.
That would be funny, though.
It's not Left Alive. Not Zombie U or Lost Soul Side.
That
or
did have
Penny
a
Arcade
weird,
Adventure.
like, storming a Capitol building thing at the end of it.
It did.
But yeah.
that's not the thing in my head.
Right.
I would know. Because again, this thing looked 7th gen.
And the Left Alive looks weirdly good for how bad it is.
Yes. Was it Shadow the Hedgehog? No. It's a third-person shooter. I would know in my head if it was a Sonic game.
Right.
I don't think it was Fuse, which I believe is what you're referring to, Yuneko. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, you can't. Okay, you
It's
don't.
not Stranglehold.
No.
Also, I was correct. Ryuneka was thinking about Fuse. Understandable. I forgot I named the Spider-Man 3 Deathstream. We have become Bully Maguire.
Oh my god. That hurt a lot.
As I was concerned, this wasn't even last year.
Yeah.
I'm in July and it's nowhere in sight. Hey, remember Mind's Eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is all
It
the way
could
back
be
down
Mind
here.
Jack. I don't think it's Mind Jack. I don't think it's Mind Jack, because Mind
That-
Jack...
I think that's the game I was trying to think of earlier, actually.
And not Binary Domain.
Yeah, not binary domain, because Mind Jack also has something near the end that feels weirdly binary domain-like.
Yeah, weirdly enough, when you said binary domain earlier, I also thought Mind Jack, even though when chat said binary domain, I realized what they meant, and it's also not that. I know, we play so many shooters
Right.
that are 7th gen or 7th gen adjacent. This is really hard. I've not made it easy on you all. I apologize. Man, that avowed Deathstream.
Yeah. That was
Big.
Yes. Very big. Much wow. Oh, good. You gave me health strip over here. Thank God.
Sorry, Doc.
I love this. If Crash 1 was made by Satan, the accidental Silo Sybil tester. It's not the 3rd birthday. It's not Vanquish. These games are all too memorable.
Like the looks of this.
Oh, Bob, you missed a first-time chatter a moment ago. Tried to brag that they had a 5090, and then was like, "Do you want it?" And then got transphobic.
Wow, that's...
The funniest part is when they said the first line, I'm like, chaser or transphobe? They're definitely two different groups. So anyway. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. You can fascinate a trans woman with a 5090. I don't know any that you got. But there has to be one.
Set some traps for them, Gordon.
Is this a 5090 owner thing? Or if you're asking me, is being a 5090 owner meaning you have to make conversations about the 5090? Yes. The rest of that, I don't know. I don't know if that's in the playbook normally. I've only been out for 3 months.
Oh no, what happened? I guess somebody important died.
Sure.
I like how they're like, Gordon, set the traps. It's like, I blew the traps up before I even got in the room, dude. What are you talking about? We don't have traps.
Hey, Bob, wasn't it cool when they made that Mana game and I got a Flammy plush?
I mean, the family plush was cool, I guess. You get it, it's great. I'm happy for you.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're happy for me. Maybe it was Fracture.
Fracture
I'm
has a
gonna
lot of
skim
stuff.
Fracture. That's the most likely game I've seen so far. And it took me, when is this from? June of 2 years ago.
Where are the fracture heads? You still around?
I bet it's not.
You're real, right?
Was Fracture blue? No. Yeah, it's not Fracture. At least I don't think. I'm gonna lose my mind. Was Fracture that long ago? Jesus.
Open fire, Gordon.
I'm sorry, Chad. I know this is upsetting to come to terms with. Yeah, the entire last area of Fracture is kind of like doing a Halo thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's not it.
Okay, they're gonna break in, then we're just gonna hit them with this energy orb that makes them all vaporized, and it'll be fine.
Set some traps for them, Gordon.
You know, Spiff acts like we play a lot of shooters.
Right.
I'm looking through these VODs. We pay a lot of shooters over a giant period of time, it turns out.
Right. It's by his standard of any shooter is the thought. Yes.
I'm gonna look through Fuse just to see. I swear it's not Fuse. We didn't play Xenoclash or Chronicles of Riddick on the channel.
No.
I don't think Fuse has anything like the environments I'm thinking. It would really fuck me up if this was somehow like, yeah, you can't find the VOD because you didn't upload it. Okay, yeah, it's not Fuse.
Oh my god, okay.
The punching one that also...
Oh, breakdown?
Oh, it's not Breakdown. Breakdown's mostly a sewer, and then Halo. And then redoing it.
And also the end of Half-Life 1.
Well, let's head for the roof now, Gordon.
Good guess, though. What if I'm losing my mind and somehow it's Resistance 2?
It's a fair response, honestly.
Yeah, it's office building, then sewer, then Halo, says that guy there. Yeah. Yeah, Breakdown's that. It's not Resistance 2. I sound crazy.
Right.
How could it be that? I would know the aesthetic of Resistance 2 in my brain.
think that was everybody. Oh, we got mines in here because you are awful people that put mines in the dark hallway.
Man, I'm looking at the Resistance 2 stream with the timer chain at 65 hours and being like, Jesus.
Right.
I was fucking blown away that we hit 30.
Yeah.
Dark Void. Wait.
Let's head for the roof now, Gordon. Follow me.
Oh, I should...
Let's head to the roof. Here are some rockets. I wonder what's going to happen on the roof. We just don't know.
Does Killzone 2 count as a blue game? Nah, Killzone is brown.
There's our gate. Let me just get it
2 is pretty blue.
Aviri says, I think Resistance 2 was the first time I said anything in chat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Go on up and connect the sky bridge.
Look at you now. You have 780 messages, which I'm now reading through all of, and I'm judging you. Because this is what I do.
See you when I see you, Gordon.
It's going to be weird to finally play Half-Life 1. Like, oh, Barney, wow, you exist? Okay.
Yep, Resistance 2 is the first time you talk. Spec Ops The Line. No. Most of my messages are anodyne, for I am not an interesting chatter. A mod for this version that just makes it play the "We'll be right back" from Eric Andre's show.
Yes, yeah, no, that would be incredible. We actually haven't played Lost Planet 3, strangely.
Yeah, we haven't played a single Lost Planet game on this channel, and I think that's weird. We also...
Oh, that's rough out there. Okay, don't look at it.
Don't look at anything, actually. Yeah, we haven't even played Lost Planet 1 on the channel.
Yeah. The only ones we could really feasibly play are 1 and 3, because 2 has got that weird... Well, I guess we could technically play through that multiplayer.
Yeah, I'll just rope Sebmal in. Sebmal will, Sebmal hasn't streamed Mighty Number 9 without telling me, has he? Yeah, I'm supposed to join Sebmal for Federation forces.
Uh-huh.
And so we'll just trade bad stream ideas.
Man.
Let's be real, between the two of us, we know which one's winning out there.
Right. It's been so long since I played music, right?
No.
Everyone else is hearing this, right? And they're like, oh, right, this game had that.
Oh, I was making coffee.
Oh, no. That popping process is going to have to be completely restarted now, I'm sure. Oh, we got more of these. Playing the mines is even just as cool as the turrets, right? Which were just as cool as the bugs.
Yeah, they're all cool. None of them are less than or weak.
Yeah, none of them are less than or weak. You're right. I can feel that this is a section you could just skip by in a speed run somehow. It's like, yeah, you just glitch here and it's over. Right now, I can't even tell where I'm supposed to go at all. Oh. I really wish 3 rockets were enough to kill these things, because you can only hold 3 rockets at once. Can I come back? I guess I can hit him from this distance. But yeah, he's still up there. There's 3. I think there was a rocket drop back here. Yeah, I already picked him up. No, here we go. Like, that just seems like a really obvious thing of, no, give me, let me hold enough ammo to actually defeat the enemy you want me to defeat using it. Ah, okay. And crowbar. Did it spawn another one? Oh, it's one of those. Okay. It's funny that the rocket launcher, the stuff you're supposed to use it on, cannot die in one hit. It just simply can't. So you never feel like it's strong. It's a really cool mechanic, though. I actually lost track of it. Couldn't see him when I looked back down. Huh. Why'd that one miss? Oh, now he's gone. Oh, well. I tried. Speaking of blue games, do you remember Dark Watch? I actually never beat Dark Watch. I think I rented it from Blockbuster. I was like, this seems neat, but I'm not gonna finish it, bro. No thanks. Cool vampire dude to play as, though. We really could benefit from having more games like that. More games with vampires, that is. Are you gonna open up a way for me to go up there? Did my squad all leave me, or did they die? I don't know what happened.
You know what? I think the fact that I made a dark roast coffee that's over extracted is fucking based. I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
This is fine.
Oh, now you open the door? I just had to wait like forever? Okay.
Speaking of blue games, remember Dark Watch? How have we not streamed Dark Watch?
I don't know.
Every time it feels like we're almost out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh man. Like, okay, so you want to peek behind the veil? For one, I charge for that. Onlyfans.com/noslam. Second, there's like an energy inside of us streaming between me and Bob of like, there are still some big things to get, but we really want to revisit our old theme months.
Mm-hmm. Those who feel like, oh yeah, those were the biggest ones. Obviously.
Those are great games,
right?
And that was our first time experiencing them, a lot of them. But I would love to, you know, I'd love to see it, you know,
right?
Like again, I want to play the Ratchet games again, really bad, really, really bad.
Whoa.
But it feels like we keep coming up on, there are only a few big games left, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are only a few obvious oversights.
Yeah, we've got most of the important stuff, right?
And then it's like, we haven't played Dark Watch, a single Lost Planet, a single, Dead Space?
Mm-hmm.
We still haven't Deathstream to Final Fantasy.
Man. Dead Space would be a fun set to go through.
It would.
Because, like, I always heard 2 is... People are already upset with 2. And 2 might actually be the best one in the series still, I think. Like, that... I haven't played it, but there's also people that seem to love it a lot. And it's a more action-y one.
Didn't you do Final Fantasy VII? That's true.
That's true.
That is the one Final Fantasy we did. And even that was an eternity ago.
It was. It really was. Been a long time since we did one of our gigantic RPG death streams.
Does Dissidia count?
I guess so. So yeah,
that's our third largest stream ever.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good to know we did our third largest stream ever only last year.
I don't think about it because it's so hard for me to place that as an RPG because it's
100%.
Look at what it is.
No, you're there. I get it. That's why I asked.
Right.
Like if you want to count that.
Dr. Freeman.
Before we started the podcast the other day, Chris was talking about how crazy it is that no one gets upset about hey, how is Diablo and any other action RPG that's just called action RPG? Like, why is that in like Kingdom Hearts? It's like the same genre.
Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy 16, and Diablo are all the same genre.
And so is Dark Souls.
And Dark Souls, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, wow. It is just funny to think about that.
Electric Wind Bearfest says, you have so much room to grow before you peak in both quantity and quality. Is this a fat joke? It's crazy that they're calling Diablo's action RPGs. I agree. That's fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking wasn't even... Action RPG literally just meant Secret of Mana. back when it was in heavy use early on. Where it's like, yeah, you don't take turns. You don't use a menu.
Right.
You walk around and hit them. The thought that Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy 16, and Diablo are all in the same genre is the peak of insanity. I could have sworn you did Mystic Quest. No, that's upcoming Donathon wave.
Yeah, that's on the list now. Mm-hmm. We will do it if we can hit that. Which I believe is like the top of the end of the set.
Dr. Freeman, I'm coming with you.
You are, in fact, thinking of another streamer. I don't think I've played Final Fantasy Mystic Quest since my cartridge. Which I believe I lost when my dad left my life, so forever ago. I think that was one of the things that was just like, and that was at his house.
We ain't getting that one back, kids.
Yeah, I do talk about Mystic Quest a decent amount because the music is great, and I've gotten to watch other streamers play it, and I played it a bunch as a kid. Did you take a look at it on a look at the collections it's on? Okay, this might answer that question. What collection is that on?
Yeah, what?
It's in Theatrhythm, but it's on a collection. Suing in family court for her copy of Mystic Quest. Oh man. Oh, that sucks, Gogashi. I'm sorry. Yeah, we did play the music for Mystic Quest on the Scrandal stream.
We did.
Because I love the music in that game. It's incredible. That game's really cool. When's Mystic Quest Pixel Remaster? I'm trying to imagine, because the enemies in that game have really big sprites that get graphic damage as they take damage, and I'm trying to imagine that in a Pixel Remaster higher fidelity.
Yeah, back when they were doing those, we were talking about, like, it's crazy they haven't just done that for, like, 7, 8, 9. It's like Pixel Remaster just of those games would absolutely sell.
That's a weird proposition, because one, you don't call that Pixel Remaster.
No.
You jokingly call it Polygon Remaster. Secondly, that's just you making a high fidelity, but not too high a fidelity, 3D model.
No, it's pixels again. Making a pixelized version.
Oh, you're talking about turning it into a 2D RPG entirely.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, you called it a Pixel Remaster. I feel like they might run into a problem when they have to make a summon. Because what do? You
just make them like Final Fantasy 6 summons.
Oh, you just have a picture.
Yeah, this is the image, like shake it.
And effects. And
yeah.
Oh. That's lame.
I mean, you're just making them like old Final Fantasies.
Yeah, but the 3D summons are fucking sick.
Yes.
It was such a huge upgrade. Now that it feels like you've actually lessened it in that one way. The rest of the stuff, it's like really cool. In that one way, that's when I start to be like, I don't know. Do the Golden Sun summons. It's been so long since I played Golden Sun, I actually can't remember exactly how those look.
Yeah, I also don't remember those at all.
Golden Sun's another one I would love to Deathstream.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
But I'm mortified.
Yeah. Like, was this actually a good RPG, or was I starving? Why can they do that? What's even doing it? I instantly die with no warning.
Momizi, I wouldn't say it was a rant, but I was talking about how, like, people have really reductive ideas of, like, what makes good RPG, which was really frustrating for me, because first off, when Mystic Quest came out, none of you fuckers played RPGs. Now, all of a sudden, people want to have a discussion of what makes a real RPG, and that Mystic Quest is a super dumb baby RPG for Americans. It's like, it's really cool, though. It's a cool, neat game. Maybe you should try it and stop being so mean. I don't know. But like, I talked about that a bit during Scrandal and other streams. Because I like that game.
The funny thing is, no matter how bad it is, it's got to be better than the most modern of Final Fantasies. Like, those have sucked since 10.
But Bob, 10-2.
What of it?
Okay. I played Mystic Quest and 6 at the same time and liked both. Same. Same. Literally the same. Now, admittedly, 6 and Mystic Quest hit completely different, and 6 is like such a crazy experience when it first comes out. Like, it truly feels cinematic and extremely emotional and powerful and fucked up in all these ways, and Mystic Quest is just a fun little adventure thing that's really neat, and the story keeps going, and it's like closer to Dragon Ball in tone than it is fucking Final Fantasy 6. I don't know. I don't know what AQOC is. Chat says AQOC's video on Mystic Quest is golden. Never heard of them. Okay. A question of character. That is apparently a YouTuber who did a video.
Cool.
Gotcha. I've literally never heard of this person. The internet's infinitely dense.
Yeah,
This
it really is.
No matter, like, watching YouTube videos is basically my #1 hobby. And still, I will never remotely have a comprehensive view.
No, that's not how that works. It's way too large. You're more likely to have heard of literally every anime than literally every YouTuber.
That's true.
Which is insane.
That is insane.
I love being stuck on things by my feet that won't let me jump over stuff.
I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you can finally have this, and I want that for me. I want my feet to get stuck on tiny geometry.
Where are you gonna... Why aren't the dudes spawning? What happened? They're supposed to be over there. Where'd they go? Oh my god, they're just standing in there waiting.
The meme works in my head, so I'll bear with me and try to make the mental image, because that's the important part, the mental image. The joke is like the wording is not going to deliver as good as I want it to. But Bob's like, what's with these guys? Why aren't they here? And I'm like, maybe they weren't triggered. And I need to do the smug face, because the trigger didn't, so they didn't.
Yeah, it needs some work.
I'm really bad at being toxic, chat. Don't boo me. I have feelings.
Oh, is this not where we're supposed to be going? Here?
Wait, where's this coming from, Tarathiel? One moment. It's completely crazy to put Lufia 1 in the same set of 3 with Earthbound and Super Mario RPG. Where's this coming from, though?
Is someone doing that right now?
Is someone
Do we
doing
just
that right
stop
now?
them?
I don't... Yes. I can't. I have no idea what you're talking about. Is this that YouTuber? Scroll up. I did it and I couldn't get it at a glance. Is it that YouTuber? No, it's Rush Stickenberg. Oh, you're reading Rush Stickenberg's chat?
What? What are you doing?
Yeah, Rush Stickenberg was just saying, thankfully piracy filled in the gaps with PAL releases. I'm gonna be honest. I read that and went, yeah, fair. And then I kept scrolling. Like, I have a lot of chat to keep up with.
Right.
I didn't see, couldn't get Earthbound, Mario RPG, or Lufia 1. I don't understand. That's an RPG. What's...
Yeah, that is not even seemingly a list of great RPGs.
That's just a
specifically.
group of things that didn't show up in your order from the Publix.
Right.
I ordered groceries and these 3 things didn't arrive. No one's looking at the 3 items that didn't arrive from the grocery store and going, dog, that's gonna make a shit dish. That is certainly an RPG that didn't come out in Europe. Are you trying to say... 1 second. The only way this can be rationalized as a thing Terrathiel said against Rustingenberg is that you think Lufia 1's so bad that its absence isn't even felt. Is that what you're trying to say? So while I will sit here and tell you every time, you know, maybe play Lufia 2 first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or comparison to a lot of games we did not get. Yes, but at the end of the day, like, I want everyone to be able to play all of these games. So I don't sit there and just go, don't fucking talk about Lufia 1 being missed compared to these 2 legends.
Yes.
I want their fucking asses to get Paladin's Quest.
Oh, get Paladin's Quest.
Get a Paladin's Quest be upon ye.
Game. I don't know what you want me. Oh, is it? Am I going up there, or is that guy glitching to get up there?
He's like, help! I made pose to go to roof, and so is that other guy. We're both scared of heights.
What's happening?
Terrathiel says, I just thought it was a weird pull. I mean,
what if
whatever stands out in your head, right?
Right, and what if I bet that really stands out if Lufia 2 did come over and I just had to start at 2 instead of 1.
Yeah,
and I never got to play 1.
I feel like that would be, and then you're like, oh man, I can't wait to try Lufia 1, and then you do, and you're like, oh, maybe they were right.
And I know from personal experience as a kid, it's like, no, Mega Man 1's still one of my favorites because it's Mega Man 1. That was important to me for some reason.
Lufia 2 came out as Lufia 1 here. That's insane.
Huh.
But technically correct.
Yes, technically correct, which is the best kind, right?
Paladin's. I need to play Paladin's Quest before looking at Lennis 2. I need to cheat. Play Paladin's Quest with a Game Genie. The game's brutal.
Oh my god, is this... Jesus, okay. There was a hidden staircase with no light. How did this happen?
Wow, this is like that path in Metal Gear Solid 4. You remember in Metal Gear Solid 4 in the war-torn region, you go into a stairway to go, and then you spend a few underground areas in a row that are in brown, dark, kind of square rooms like this, and...
I don't remember.
and you have your iPod, and then there's a CG dancing baby.
Yoda shows up. He dances with his butt out.
And he wiggles his butt. I could actually show you a picture. I'll pull up a log play.
Yeah,
Metal Gear Solid 4
like,
because
I feel like the most memorable part in that game is that opening in the war-torn region. You know, so like I don't know about this part.
The most remarkable part of Metal Gear Solid 4 is the trailers.
Yes.
I just changed accounts and watched as it changed what YouTube videos it recommended on a search.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hell Society.
Yes.
War transforms us into beasts.
Also get the guillotines.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
They're photobombing me. Help.
I can tell somebody emulated. This frame rate's 60.
Whoa,
That
what?
game never even got near 60 outside of like a very small segment.
Man, it'll be neat to be able to play that, presumably running around 60 when they do that remake or remaster.
Dude, I was looking up folklore and went, I should remove Japanese from this search and broaden my results and still got Japanese folklore. In Japan, it's called folk souls or something. I think that's right. So, okay, Bob.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
In Metal Gear Solid 4,
Okay, let's check this out.
there's a door on the side of the road. In this war-torn region at the beginning of the game.
Uh-huh.
And you run down these stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, it does a load. This thing's cheating yet again. This load should be an eternity long. And then you're inside the first, like, truly interior environments in the game.
Okay.
Which are just a series of strips of rooms
Jesus.
that are just dark and underground. And it stands out because the entire rest of the game, broadly, is out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
And then this man, I'm showing this. I'm showing this so much. 1 second. This man falls in love with you. That happened. Him and Snake are in love now.
Man, that's wild, man. I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, I swear to God, didn't... What? Okay, I'm looking it up. Love wins.
I replayed 4 way less than any other Metal Gear Solid game. Like,
There's a reason.
Yeah, 1 through 3, I replayed numerous times, unlocking literally everything. 4, nah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for people to play 4.
God, I'm so tired of fighting these things.
There's an amazing
They're not fun.
smoking reason. No, Mosme. That was it. We would have played it more. Because eventually they patched it so you can install the whole game. That's not why.
Yeah, no, that ain't
The reason why is the thing that people who are very loud, very vocal Metal Gear Solid 4 fans are going to really go insane when other people find out. Anyways, I'm so excited for them to release Metal Gear Solid 4 again. I am so excited. I beat 4 3 times. I think that's about how many I beat it. I might have beaten it 4.
I feel like I beat it twice. Like, I don't feel like I even bothered getting a lot of the stuff, which I normally would. And this part of the game's bad. I wish it weren't, because this is the cool stuff where you're rising up against the Empire and retaking the city. Like, this should be great.
Masumi says, "Oh, I'm well aware the plot isn't cohesive." That's not the problem, Isaac.
No.
But yeah, no, Masumi, I was cracking up so hard when that Blue Sky post came. I was like, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 is getting released. Wait a second, I hate Metal Gear Solid 4.
Right?
It's true. That's how I feel.
It's one of those things, again, it was like, man, it used to be like, well, it was bad, but it could recover. I'd like to see another game like this with this sort of like systems and stuff, but made more like a regular game, like other Metal Gear Solids. Mm-hmm. And then that didn't happen.
And then when they finally made a 5, it was a completely different style of game, and I hated it for it.
Right. It's like, God.
It's like, nope, that's not the cinematic, tactical espionage action I fell in love with. It's a neat game, though. Cool.
You
Anyways,
certainly.
I hope Fizzant is, like, good.
Right.
And like Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4.
Yeah.
It's going good, V-Time. How are you doing? Yeah, no, Metal Gear Solid 4's gameplay is fine. And if you just took 5's gameplay systems and put it in 4, it wouldn't be ruined by it like so many other Metal Gear Solids would. Universally. The problem with man, the square distortion wave.
Yeah, no, it's bizarre.
A lot of the problem with Metal Gear Solid 4 is how much, even if things in it are fully baked from a gameplay angle, they don't have the content to let you explore it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, it feels like the only place it feels like, oh, I get to play a full Metal Gear Solid style thing is like the very first chapter. And that doesn't even feel like fleshed out in the right ways for what it is of like exploring a war-torn area. It just feels weird and not quite done. But then there's other giant chunks of the games, like the Eastern European parts, the part that sticks out the most to me in the whole game.
The stealth thing?
Yeah, it's stealth, but instead of stealth as in any other Metal Gear Solid, they're like stealth as in...
As in all these bad games that do stealth.
Yeah, it feels like a stealth game in a game that doesn't have stealth. Like, that's how bad it feels. Where you just get caught once and it's instantly over.
Yeah, and
And then you got
Shadow Moses is like a complete waste because it's a nostalgia trip level.
Yeah, it's
and
just
like
it doesn't really build to anything. Like it doesn't have like the nostalgia trip doesn't culminate in something that's really awesome, which is what it needed to
I
do.
mean, technically, the end of that chapter is really awesome because it's Vamp and Riding battling on a Metal Gear picture-in-picture while you fight. How funny is it that I can't remember who you fight?
Right, exactly. That's the problem. That like if you got the plays right and doing that, that'd have been awesome. Instead, you have to try and watch that while
You're
do
just
a bad
fighting
boss fight.
geckos? Well, that explains why I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
And then right after that, you escape in the Rex. Like, those are both cool moments.
Yes,
But you
but
didn't need to be at Shadow Moses for either of those to happen.
Not really.
And what you do at Shadow Moses, it just came off as nostalgia wank, which didn't really land for me at the time, even though, like, it only affected me a little at the time, and I was in primed, perfect condition to be susceptible to that sort of thing, is the weird thing. Like, I was still a Sony fanboy.
It's a mess out there. This close to the Citadel. Striders. I think we can push them back if we can just
I was huge into Metal Gear. I took time off for Metal Gear Solid 4. I bought the limited edition and a strategy guide. It was like,
I'm sure you'll think of something. We have to get to the horse.
it was like I was there to cry, basically, is the state I put myself in. And still, most of that game just had me going,
Yeah. And I think that a lot of that comes from the plot decisions, which are just bad.
yeah, the plot decisions. And especially by that point. Because
Yeah.
you've been through so many of the decisions.
Like, oh, you chose like the least interesting thing you could have. Okay. All right. I hope that wasn't Barney I shot.
Terethio says, I remember my very autistic friend in 2008 being very excited for Metal Gear Solid 4. But I didn't meet you yet. Wait, how did you know? I only pre-ordered it.
It is funny, like Metal Gear Solid is definitely one of those series that would attract that sort of person. Like it is shockingly close to Kingdom Hearts in that way.
Wait, what's up? What did you say? I zoned out for a second.
The Metal Gear Solid very much attracts that kind of person, kind of like Kingdom
Oh,
Hearts.
yes. No, it's in... Yeah. Yeah. It's impossible to say if you're autistic until you take the test. I'm gonna try my best to not show up on lists of people that might get gathered up. Which is a little difficult. Maybe I should leave the United States. Honker says, I like both series. Have you taken a test, Honker?
There's this really cool one with horses.
That is true. Damn, I guess I have to cross your name out from the Good Taste Havers list. Wait, for what? Did we state an opinion about a thing?
I
Is
guess
Metal
not like
Gear...
Metal
Are you a
Gear
huge fan of 4? Too late, that 5090 guy called you a slur. That's the audit. No, they just tried to make a really lame joke. Who's your favorite pony? Oh, don't want to be on list. I see. This is a good joke.
Ow. What if I spawned you next to the fire you step into? I guess I'd do that.
Chat's like, we can't know for sure you're autistic until you take the test less than 10 seconds later. Chat, I don't understand what you meant by a thing. I can't read tone. Yeah, I think the best part of Metal Gear Solid 4 is things they crammed in trailers.
Yeah, I think Kojima knows that.
I think Kojima might know that.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of other segments in that game, and like,
Other segments of that game?
yeah.
I remember end to end. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about fighting decoy octopus or laughing octopus in the square building? That's the medical facility that you get treated in and tested in.
Okay, that's the segment I couldn't remember. Yep.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of when you fight. You go
And
to the
That was the scariest moment in that game.
Yeah.
Sincerely, yes. I was playing in surround sound setup. I turn a corner, can't see anything, because I'm playing on a CRT. And I can't see the fucking laughing octopus bitch, right?
Uh-huh.
And keep in mind, the voice for the beasts is half one voice actor, which is an actress, and then the other voice is the guy who did the Manitor from Adventure Time, just screaming. And yeah, Fred Tatasciore. And fucking, I can't see anything, and then I get fucking cock slapped by a tentacle in the face and just hear, laugh with me! And that was scary as hell. And the game may have been downhill from there. Fair. Because the moment you kill Laughing Octopus, Drebin just shows up and he's just like, I'm about to give you the entire backstory for this character. And I'm like, that's a weird thing to do once.
Right?
And then he gave me like a fucking Anakin stare, and I'm like, just once though, right?
Yes. God, I love that the voice actor for that guy was like, is this real? Is this really who I'm reading? Why would he know this?
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, for Drebin.
That's amazing. There's this.
He thought he was being pranked.
That's great. That's awesome. There's a Drebin story generator out there that's a good laugh. That sounds amazing. The way they did the backstories for them is absurd. I wish I could tell a story about a joke I always wanted to do based on it. But I can't, in the hopes that maybe someday I get to.
But yeah, there's just, my main problem with it, other than the story stuff, is there doesn't feel like anything's fleshed out in a way that's fun to play.
Yeah, even the systems that are like fully made and even polished don't have the levels that take enough of an advantage of them.
Exactly. Like, there's hardly any game in that game.
So you know when you're in the middle of the two warring sides.
Right, the first area where things are at all.
Actually, no, specifically South America.
Oh, really?
So you're working uphill towards the building.
Oh, the one where you get the treatment?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're working your way through that area, and there's a whole nature trail and flowing rivers and all this shit, and it exists for one strip of the game. Like, it's a completely different.
Yeah, I don't think the Kojima...
It's so much more like Metal Gear Solid 3 for one strip of level. And it's like, dude, this is fucking great.
He wasn't ready to do some weird globetrotting thing. That ruined the game. Like, having to jump between this entirely different zones. And feeling like the game needs to change massively between each one.
And also the making 7th-gen games is enormously expensive and difficult.
Right. Like, so many things, it's like, that was just a mistake, dude. Why'd you do this?
And in the behind the scenes for Metal Gear Solid 4, even Kojima's like, if I had had my hands on, I would have changed the decision I made to make this problem not happen. But since the person I put in charge of this did what I told them to do,
right,
it ended up being a mistake that I couldn't have foreseen.
Yeah.
And like, he expressed a lot of things like that in the behind the scenes for 4. When you have to follow 3 or 4 set of cartoon footprints, yes, and then you can also hear the voice of God.
But yeah, there's not that much in the game even. Like, you do that stuff. I think we've talked about basically every section of the game except for the final on the tanker that's owned by Liquid or Ocelot, whatever he is going by at that point.
Lol's a lot.
Lol's a lot, yes.
Yeah.
Then you do that and the game's over.
So there's a specific series of neurons in my brain.
Okay.
I'm gonna take you through this journey. There is a specific thing about the audio technology in Metal Gear Solid 2 where you can hear a chirp in the sound when it's stitching together 2 voice lines to keep streaming audio through the PS2 engine, okay?
Okay.
And there's a line where Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid 2 goes, no, no. And it plays no twice. And the chirp is in there and he goes, we're taking it back. And every time I think of Clerks 2.
Yeah, I knew
Every
it'd be that.
fucking time I think of Clerks 2, and I will not elaborate if you have not seen Clerks 2.
Yeah, no, that's...
Ocelot's taking it back.
Yeah, he's just taking it
He's
back.
Did you know the main reason they re-recorded the voice acting for Twin Snakes is because if they played back the original recording sessions at GameCube quality, they would have had audible, like, trucks passing and shit? The specific section you're in isn't running as awful as I hope, says Masami. She does, in fact, pray for our demise.
Yes.
This horrible woman. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to stick her in the microwave. It's gonna smell like burnt maple syrup.
It's just a whole Canadian smell.
Yes.
This is rough. Oh my god. Okay, we've recovered. Where are we being shot at now? Oh my god, there's another one.
Annex her and stick her in the microwave. Jesus. The Striders are miserableness. What the fuck? Yeah, Bob,
Yeah.
why don't you have like a fun squishy ball to have your allies distract it and get shot to death while
Right.
while you shoot it with rockets? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know why they made Striders take this many hits. I don't know why they made planes take that many hits either. Like, it just doesn't feel good to have to hit them with more ammo than you can even hold in the thing.
We got another fan animation. Oh, you got a checkpoint.
Nice.
You cool with
Yeah,
watching?
of course. Let's check
Okay,
this
this
out.
is from Sick Wheelchair Combos. What?
Oh no! Is she okay?
I don't think she's okay. I don't. Oh, they can hear it. We can't even hear it.
Oh, there's sounds?
There's like Half-Life 2 Foley. That's amazing.
Just...
I'm gonna watch it myself. You don't get to see it. Only I get to see it now. But Bob and I can hear it.
This is important.
This is important.
Ow. That thud is painful.
So anyways, we should add no, we're taking it back to our soundboard, and I will never explain. And then I'll credit the sound to Clerks 2.
Jesus.
I played Metal Gear Solid 2 a lot of times, chat.
Take this
Weirdly enough, I think 3 might be my least played, and it was the only one I cried while playing. For some reason, that's my least played. It's a very long game.
It is. It is longer than it maybe should be.
It's longer than 2. And it doesn't have the song Yell Dead Cell in it, so... I don't have much interest in Clerks. That's fine. Do not take anything I just said to mean you should watch the Clerks films.
Yeah, no. That's probably not a hole you want to go in. All right, game. Where do we go now?
Some people may not know the song Yell Dead Cell,
Right.
so I'm just gonna play Yell Dead Cell.
Minor fracture detected.
Okay. We can't... Wait. Can I get up with this?
I don't want the hairier version. Why is the hairier version of the soundtrack first? Weird. We used to make video games.
Yes.
Imagine this song playing while a lady deflects bullets with her mind, or a fat guy rollerblades around and sets up explosives while saying, laugh and grow fat. Video games. One moment while I list all the iconic bosses in Metal Gear Solid 4. Done.
Yeah, no, turning them all into, like...
No, seriously, Laughing Octopus is the only one that leaves an impact.
Right, it's like they all became the same sort of shape of thing with the weird, like, oh, they're mind-controlled and have a double voice. Like, that's... If that was the thing for one character, that could be cool. When it's all four, it's like, well, who cares?
He was forced to eat cement as a child.
Yes, and I know this. For an amazing reason. Were you Combine? Let me know if you were Combine.
Every Kojima boss after Metal Gear Solid 3 sucks.
Order up. Yes, but what specifically is being ordered?
There's
Subs.
there's boss stuff in Death Stranding 2 that's great.
There are some good ones. There are also really bad ones that feel like they're from the portable sort of Peace Walker, like shoot it 100 times sort of mentality. Mm-hmm. But there are some good ones.
Hey, Marmocious. No, we've not found the other half of that life yet. Sorry, what's 2 Tarathiel? Haven't played Death Stranding 2 yet, so I hope you're right. Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
I'm just saying it's an improvement over Death Stranding 1 and Metal Gear Solid 4. Even Laughing Octopus kind of sucks because it relies so much on surprising you. I mean, yes. But it was a very different thing for a Metal Gear Solid boss. And it being indoors was really frustrating from a controls. The one with Fat Man. Okay, yeah. Okay. I don't like what they did with Psycho Mantis in Metal Gear Solid 4. Just fucking fill Psycho Mantis. Take the text out and fill it with any returning character.
Uh-huh.
Here, let me list all the things I like they did with the returning character 4.
I guess Raiden was cool.
No, he wasn't. All of his cool was in the trailer. They intentionally did that. You remember?
Did they show the him becoming lightning itself near the end?
No, that's it is neat.
Yes.
But when I bought the $60 video game, I expected he would do more cool shit like that.
Yes, fair.
Big Mama, please, Matka Pluku. Thank you.
I don't know where you want me to go, game. This is the most lost I've been this whole time.
What if you spun a 180 and stopped jumping on the fire? Like, I feel like...
Are you looking for secrets?
Yeah, but are you looking
I'm looking for secrets. You're right.
Grenade alert! What, do you have to jump this way? Can you jump that way? To your right? In this region?
Like,
is there anything up there, over there?
Not really. This is where I came from, too.
Okay. I've seen you do the same jump 3 times and fall down, so I was just checking.
Oh, yeah, no, that's because I'm really running out of ideas. And I'm like, maybe getting over there means something, but I can't, like, there's health restore, but there's clearly no way to go after the health restorers. Okay, here's some allies. Maybe they're going towards something.
You lead the way.
You just start crying.
Why?
Fucking water!
Why?
Why was the final boss OST of Zone of the Enders 2 a Metal Gear Solid song? I mean, this is a Metal Gear Solid song. and it sounds like a Zone of the Enders 2 song. So I don't, it goes both ways.
Right.
It's really fucking good. I replayed the end of Metal Gear Solid at least, it's gotta be like 12 times. Because, you know, a lot of what it was laying down was completely novel at the time. Oh, God, Jesus, her face.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that the horse I'm supposed to be going towards? I guess.
I mean, lighting-wise, there's only one thing that pops out, and it's about 90 degrees to your right. On the ground level, there's a really bright wall.
There is that.
That's the only thing lighting-wise from this specific spot.
Right, I think that's actually something I have been over to already.
Right, and that was my concern, is that...
It's okay. I'm fine. But I think that they said we need to get to the horse at some point.
Okay.
So maybe... Okay, this looks like a pathway. You could pretend this is a path.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and then that leads to that exit over there, and they even put sparks over here to draw your eye.
Right?
Wood splintering. That was my ankle, sir.
Right? Okay, we found it. Man. Hey, it's Dog. Thank you, Dog.
Thanks, dog.
And my friend, Brandon.
Hey, Bob, you should save when you get a chance.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to go back.
At least now I know where to go, but Jesus. That was definitely the least properly forecasted thing I've seen in the game so far.
I figured Alex wouldn't want him getting any deeper in trouble, but hell, you try stopping him. Hey, dog! Not there, you can't get through that way.
Do it, Dog. You're so cool.
Well, I'll be damned. I think he wants you to go through, Gordon. You'd better hurry.
Go back into the sewer, Gordon. I don't want to. I don't want to go in the sewer. It's okay. The sewer leads to the next prison. I don't want it. I don't want to be here anymore.
I don't want to be here anymore. I'm sorry, I was making these faces just now because Bubble Roxy is posted in the No Slam Discord. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 GameCube retro achievements, and they're disgusting. Absolutely vile.
Oh.
Here's the fun thing, Masumi. No, I don't. I have a mastery Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. I don't need to prove shit to anyone.
Yeah, why would you play versions that's just worse in every way? We're back to stuff I remember more clearly.
You could be a double master, though. I'm good. There are other Tony Hawk games to master. I don't need to do 4 again on the GameCube, which is just a way worse control scheme. You didn't forget about the Joker, did you? I wish I could. I wish I could forget about the Joker, but I can't.
I think it was John Schwando. I saw a tweet a while ago of him like checking out various videos of best controller for video games, and he would just go to the end to see if they conclude the GameCube so he could turn off the video right then. It's like, if that's the answer, I don't even want to hear it.
Just click the AI summary, it'll tell you.
Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa! The frames, they all disappeared and threw me off the ledge!
Yeah. In that 20-year, 20-year anniversary of James Rolfe's, aka VGN's, YouTube channel. In that video, Mike Mate talks about how people really miss him doing the illustrations for the episodes.
Oh, he did that. Okay.
Yeah. And the way he explains it is he stopped that because by the end of him making those, it took him about a week to finish between the inking and then scanning it in and then coloring it and stuff. And at the point where they stopped, he was editing about 100 videos a year. For the channel.
Right.
Because he was doing the James and Mike Mondays. And then he was doing other videos on top of that.
Yeah.
So it ended up about 100 videos a year that Mike Mate was editing. That video is really interesting and kind of what got me through my workout yesterday. Oh ho!
Yeah, I should check that out.
Is this good?
Yes, I definitely want to be in that. For sure.
I want that for me, you say, seeing the strong. I guess you do want that for you. I can't believe Quake 4 stole this from Half-Life 2. Yes, I can, just to be clear.
Right. Yippee! Why is it even working like this? Like, why is it stop there to open it up?
Yippee!
I don't know why they didn't literally do this in Scorn. Like, and that's when your dick gets ripped off by the machine.
Yeah, for sure. It feels like this. We're sure they didn't do this in some other part of Scorn? I can't remember.
Oh, they did.
Score!
But they didn't rip off your dick while you were in the
Oh,
coffin.
okay.
Speaking of which, there are a lot of people who watch this channel who probably didn't see the Scorn stream.
Yeah, of course.
Which means they don't know that game literally has your dick ripped off.
Score!
It gets put in the device. Does it actually get ripped off? I don't think it actually shows.
It's gone.
Okay.
Score!
I just assumed. If you buy that game, it's gonna rip your dick off.
Man, this is the ultimate.
How much would it cost to get Brandon Jones to say nasty eggs, dick rippers? Anyway, what were you gonna say?
This is like the ultimate culmination of everything storytelling-wise this game has done. Of like, no, just literally get in the device and we will push you around.
Don't worry, people will show up shortly to talk at you while you're in the device.
Yes.
God.
Man, no wonder I don't remember most of that city stuff. That was really drawn out and mostly bad. Like, there were a few cool moments, but it was so much like, then shoot the walker 500 times and it'll die.
Oh, that's right. They did do that really good documentary recently for this. Because, again, they're making Half-Life 3.
Right. There's no reason they would have done that in Alex and all these other things, if not for...
Also, it's super leaked that they're working on 3. Like, it's not even a tiny leak. It's like pouring and gushing out, and people are still just like, no.
I think what might
because
have...
they just... They cared for too long.
They did, and then we even had the thing a few years back where the writer of Half-Life 2 was like, well, here's what I wrote for 3. And it'll never happen, but here you go.
I'm a full believer since 2007, so it's paying off, says Sky.
Jesus.
Again. Eventually, you'll be right. Zool Ghoul says, we will not be getting Half-Life 3. And even if we do, it won't be what people are expecting. So what do I get? What do I get if I'm right? What do I get if they release Half-Life 3 by the end of the year? What do I get? This world should provide things to people who are right about stuff. I get Half-Life 3. I don't want Half-Life 3.
Yeah, we've been over that. Well, who cares?
Half-Life 3. Everyone's just saying Half-Life 3. You can have like 3. That's way better for everyone but me.
Wow, that's a load there. That's
Well-
hilarious.
Well, what do you want if you're right? I don't know. Anything.
Fame would be nice. Like
Fame would be fucking nice.
that'd be. And we keep getting so many things right, and yet never get that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't know. We don't mean like super huge fame. Let me tell you.
All my stuff. No.
Silence,
no.
bottom. You gonna turn down your Half-Life 3 present? Yeah. I don't know.
But it couldn't destroy the gravity gun.
It's too strong.
powerful.
And now it's the super gravity gun.
Yes. Just like the end of Super Metroid, when you would get the Super Metroid. This game was called Gravity Gun, right?
Yes. Super gravity gun. That was the name of the game.
So, this is Dr. Freeman. At last.
I can't believe it when we did that. That's great.
Just Doomslayer punch the monitor. Okay, man, we really need to stop this guy, so get out there and die. Hey, you know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
Resistance 2.
Yes. No, this is that Power Fantasy mark, the end of every other shooter from 7th Gen. This is
Okay,
it.
weird. We're coming up on the end of this game.
Yep.
This is all very coincidental, though, I'm sure.
Well, Dr. Freeman, under other circumstances,
Do it, Bob. Fuck this guy. He doesn't get a right to talk to us. Silence.
You're right to do it, Bob.
I like how you two are just experiencing how Half-Life 2 broke the genre. I didn't have to play it, and he did play it, so we knew.
Yeah, we knew.
It is funny how many things are just like, and then they make, how many bad 7th Gen shooters are just like, and now I'm gonna make Halo and Half-Life kiss, and make the worst fanfic you've ever read. Ooh, your
Wow,
suit's
I'm so
super
powerful. It's kind of hilarious to do this. Now thinking like, Gordon isn't even supposed to be that special, is he? I guess he is.
I mean, you're pretty special if you have a gun that just kills people the moment you point it at them.
Right, like this
No matter what armor they have, that's...
I guess he is the G-Man's chosen one.
Your mentors are partly to blame, of course.
You have chosen, or been chosen, to have the largest penis anyone has ever seen. You are so fucking cool. Please don't blow up my fascist city-state run by aliens. Thank you.
A great part of the responsibility for the recent troubles. It is you alone who have chosen to act with such willful disregard for humanity.
I don't think I can break that one. Man, it can't handle this.
Yeah? Is this not normal? I thought this was an artistic expression of how strong you were. The world seems like it's barely running compared to your massive brain. There you go. You just gotta boop him into a wall.
Right. Ugh.
You know, I got a really good insight into the minds of people who don't understand a thing but reference a thing. When we did a lot of work, when I did a lot of work with people in the Florida region who wanted to be cool movie creator, famous artists for the sake of being cool, famous artists and not really understanding creation as an idea.
Right.
And maybe just downloading a script off of comedy TV scripts.
Yeah,
What was it,
that dude would
ComedyScripts.tv?
love AI.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, no, that dude has to be an AI nut.
Yeah.
Like right now, I don't even have to.
You get to cut out all the parts he doesn't like doing, which is everything.
Otherwise, who knows what feature like
true.
they plan
Big
to
Sora
do when
user.
young and gullible. But while they search
Then he doesn't have to pay anybody either, because that's the hardest part.
Not anymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably on suicide. What?
Right.
There's an above you and to the left. Like in the room with you right
Oh yeah, I know. I just was like, I
You're
need
like,
help.
I'm just gonna let him shoot me a little as a trade. He looks hungry. This frame rate's awesome.
It really
I like
is.
when you shoved the desk and the game went, okay, one moment. Wasn't expecting that.
Oh.
So anyway, it started blasting. Yeah, they clearly want us to grab the orbs and shoot them at the groups of people, but it's
Right.
like, this frame rate's so bad.
Yeah, no, it's really hard to do that with this frame rate.
You have no idea what I'm going through. Yeah, the physics game wasn't expecting physics right then. It was really rude of us to ask that of it. Shouldn't we have a cool song right now?
Right? No, it's too cool a moment. We can't have a cool song.
You sure?
I guess. I guess I'm sure.
Is this a cool song?
Oh my god, the holding the orb makes it run really bad.
I'm not sure if this moment deserves Super Metroid music. Really? And we have the super gravity gun though,
Right?
Okay, how about song is named 60 Seconds of Panic. It is 83 seconds long. Okay, whatever, we're going with.
Yeah.
The other 23 are a different emotion? Really?
Tell me, Dr. Freeman, if you can. You have destroyed so much. What is it exactly that you have?
Oh god, is this fusion? Yeah, I feel like you would have music here. It's just weird they don't.
Yeah.
You can tell from the huge resolution of the Game Boy Advance audio. It's so crisp.
There we go. Oh, and they aren't even chasing me? Crazy. It's a good place for load time. It's great.
I have laid the foundation for humanity's survival. And not as we have narrowly defined ourselves.
Nope, that's the grab behind me. Okay.
Yeah, but this feels like one of the moments that should have had that impactful music. Like, yes, using less music overall in the game makes the songs they do use more impactful. It's just weird because this is like a big moment in the scope of this game.
Right,
Like,
this is
huge.
obviously supposed to be a gigantic power, like...
Power Trip Super Challenge supercharged moment. So it's kind of weird.
Not the place you want to go minimal.
Yeah.
Kind of going max right now.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I'm more surprised than anything.
I have laid the foundation.
They've already used all the cool songs, none of the budget. Maybe we can take it away for one of those other moments. Just saying. Does Doom Guy even act like that in Dark Ages? Bob, no one remembers this game, and everyone who does can't even remember its name.
Is it not Dark Ages?
Thus proving my point.
Right.
Bob beat the game.
I did.
It's called Doom the Dark Age.
Oh, okay. Not Ages? Okay, yeah, you're right. Definitely.
Doom Dark Ages is like, are we sending him through time?
That would've been cool.
Dude, you could fucking say so many things and it would have been cooler than what they did. I sincerely can't get over...
I guess...
Stalemate. You say dying. Doom, Army of Darkness.
Laid the foundation for humanity's
If it
survival.
landed an Army of Darkness vibe, that would have been sick.
It would have.
Why am I not charging? Oh my god.
Oh no, what's...
My shit's unplugged.
Ah.
Literally for no reason.
Oh.
I unplugged it for a reason, didn't pay it out, forgot to replug it.
Hmm.
Phone's dying.
Cool.
Yeah. This game needs Gordon throwing out one-liners more often. How am I supposed to play this? It would be so funny if they did something insane like that with Half-Life 3.
That would be ludicrous.
I feel like maybe they nailed it. Maybe by coming out, finally. No one's expectations are high because they're just happy to get it.
Right, maybe.
There was a huge period of time, it feels like people had the highest expectation of a Half-Life 3. And now?
Which, having played Half-Life 2, I never really got, but...
What? Would you say your expectations of Portal 2 were higher than your expectations of Half-Life 3?
Yes.
Okay. Man, those guys are like really dead.
Because I like Portal 1 quite a bit, and 2 gave me nothing that I wanted.
Damn, those alien bastards are gonna pay for slurping up my pal. I don't... Gordon Freeman saying shit like, I probably need to rip these consoles off the walls. Focus, G.
This shouldn't be some mega challenge. I feel like I must be missing something here.
Terathiel asks, oh, is Bob a Portal 2 hater? I'm a Portal 2 kind of lukewarm on. Like, I like a lot of things about Portal 2. I don't think the liquid puzzles, the ghoul puzzles, are especially compelling. I kind of just cover the things in the liquids and then it works. I like a lot of the story stuff and I like a lot of things about it.
Yeah, I think it's a funny game and the story mode's fine, but it didn't... Like, Portal 1 has a bunch of side, like, puzzles to do. I just go play puzzles in that game. And there are lots of fun puzzles. And there isn't that in 2. There's the ones that are in
but there's the level
mode.
creator in 2.
Yeah, that
which
was
is
even there at
integral
launch.
to our new series. We play your Portal 2 level. Yes, obviously J.K. Simmons was a great get.
Yeah.
No one's gonna be like, Cave Johnson sucked. Oh my god, is someone in chat right now going to be like, Cave Johnson sucked?
Okay.
Did he die?
Yeah, he died. He vaporized.
Okay.
Look, Gordon. Look at what you are throwing away. Is it worth it?
Okay, I was supposed to go down there.
Cave Johnson's good, makes that part of the game tolerable. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was already of the mindset that I didn't need Portal to be a $60 game when Portal 2 came out. Like, I've always felt like this.
Yeah, it going big budget like that wasn't exactly what I was in it for.
Right, yeah. And it's impressive things they do in that game that nowadays video games dream they could do. Like crazy pre-calculated physics destruction of an environment that looked really impressive. Because modern video games. Was that a $60 game? It was a $60 video game, yes.
Yeah. It's funny, it's another one of those last times like, yeah, you sure took your game that I liked and then you did a sequel. It didn't seem to understand what I liked about it. You changed it arbitrarily.
Cases, let me tell you. It's funny because I searched Portal 2 MSRP and everyone's like, it's $10. It's $10 now. It's $10 now. It's $10 now. That's what its MSRP was. Yeah, of course it's a $10 video game.
Yeah,
that you released on a Blu-ray in retail stores.
The co-op stuff is neat, but like I wanted those missions to play alone by myself. I don't want to have to wrangle it as another person and then be frustrated by dealing with another person.
I have no way to check this that isn't literally go into the thing. Portal 2 now available for PC, Xbox 360, and PS3. The console version has a retail price, brace yourself, not $60, $54.99. Well, the downloadable version's $50.
What?
So
54? That's weird.
$54.99 is not a $60. Holy
wow.
Shit.
Is this game gonna crash at the last second?
Did it just crash? Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Holy shit. Holy shit. I genuinely thought it was gone.
Right?
It didn't do that once leading up to this point of just locking for seconds. But yeah, the original Portal was like a $10 game, wasn't it?
It was
Or
something like the
could you
50-20.
only get it with the orange box?
You can get out of the orange box on PC at least. I think maybe on console you could only get it on the orange box.
It hitched that hard, and all it did was go up 100 feet longer.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
My cool gun. How could you? You should vaporize when you hold it. You're not cool like me.
That's true.
I'll take him from here. Don't struggle. It's no use. Until you're where he wants you, there's nothing you can do. I'm sorry, Gordon.
What a lame way to end that segment. Then Gordon, for no reason, gets into the vice that holds his arms down and takes him to the boss. And they take his gun away. Like, that's so stupid.
Worlds stretched thin across the membranes where the dimensions intersect. Impossible to describe with our limited vocabulary.
What I've seen is also beyond words, Breen. Genocide. Indescribable evil. Good God.
Well, if it isn't Gordon Freeman at last. What's this? I'll put it over there. You have my gratitude, Doctor. First you lead me straight to the doorstep of my oldest friend, and then you deliver yourself? If I'd known you were going to come straight up to my office, I wouldn't have bothered hunting you in the first place. Having both of you in my keeping ensures I can dictate the terms of any bargain I care to make with the Combine.
Dr. Breen.
Yippee!
Wallace.
Yes, Judith, what is it?
The bargain we should be making is for Eli's life so he can continue his research.
Thanks to you, we have everything we need in that regard. You're more than qualified to finish his research yourself. What neither you nor I can do is convince that rabble in the streets to give up their senseless struggle. Yet Eli refuses to speak the words that would save them all.
Save them? For what?
Eli, If you won't do the right thing for the good of all people, maybe you'll do it for one of them.
Alex, honey.
Dad.
I also got in one of these. I don't know why.
Why do we do this?
Damn you, Breen, you let her go.
That's all up to you, my old friend. Will you let your stubborn short-sightedness
Got my stretches in.
species, or will you give your child the chance her mother never had?
How dare you even mention her?
Alex, my dear, you have your mother's eyes, but your father's stubborn nature.
You haven't seen a bit of it yet.
Really? Well, let's see how well it serves you on the far side of a combined portal.
Go ahead, Breen. If that's the worst you can do, send us both through your portal.
Oh, it's hardly the worst. But you might find that hard to believe once you get there.
Oh no. Is the portal above us?
I agree. It's a total
No.
waste.
No, we're gonna dance.
Fortunately,
Maybe
We're
it's a
dancing.
portal right here.
has shown it is willing to accept a new leader.
Oh,
And
never
this
mind.
one has proven to be a fine pawn for those who control him.
No.
Don't listen to him, Gordon.
How about it, Dr. Freeman? Did you realize your contract was open to the highest bidder?
Gordon would never make any kind of deal with you.
I understand.
He
you
can't
wanted to
even
discuss
talk,
this
you
in front of your
idiot.
friends.
I don't know if his brain works. That guy was lost in a destructed building for what felt like an hour.
Judith, what do you think you're doing?
We're doing what I could never do alone. We're stopping you.
Tasing your balls.
And then you all take turns doing it.
They know you betrayed them. They'll turn on you. Judith, Dr. Mossman, please.
I'm sorry, Wallace. You're all out of time.
What is making that?
I think it's
sound?
some kick.
Oh, they're banging on the doors. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, closed captioning.
Dad, hang on.
You fool.
Watch out, he's gonna...
He doesn't even know what it is. Half of the back. Oh. Oh no, we have to stop him.
Dad!
Oh, he got away.
No. Don't worry about me, honey.
There's no time, Alex. He's on his way to the portal. You'll need this. Dr. Mossman, Judith.
Bob, zoom in on his face.
Don't you worry.
Thank you.
Dad, I'm not saying goodbye.
When you're that far away from their faces, it's like a level of detail on the model that's so unbelievably bad. Like they just become mush.
And she zoned out a bit.
She almost made the same face as that kid in Ghost Recon.
Oh no!
Do I have the Ghost Recon? I don't think I have the Ghost Recon kid image.
Gordon, we haven't known each other very long, but I know you didn't have to do this.
Gordon,
I had to rescue my father.
listen to me, please.
Well, thanks for coming after me. Hey,
Pop, pop.
That's him.
Bing, bing, wahoo!
Oh my god, are you the Gordon Freeman? Woohoo! Woohoo! I don't believe he's Gordon Freeman. Gravity gun something for me.
There he is.
Yeah!
Yippee!
Oh, shit.
Why'd he drop it?
Damn it, not again! The gravity gun. He doesn't have a clue, does he? I wonder where he's going.
Oh, we're just waiting for stuff. Okay.
This is the Citadel's dark fusion reactor. It powers their tunneling entanglement device. We'll never have a chance like this again. We've got to stop Dr. Breen.
Oh. Ow! That was in the window.
Looks like he's turned over control to the other side. You'll have to go into the core and do what you can. Get in the elevator and I'll let you in. Don't forget to charge up your suit. Do your worst, Gordon. But be careful.
Bitch!
We got music. Whoa.
Dr. Breen, there he is.
Dr. Freeman, you really shouldn't be out there. At the moment of synapse, as I teleport, this chamber will be bathed in deadly particles that have yet to be named by human science. Perhaps when I have the leisure to do the work
Can you rip the panel off that door that you have an obvious walkway to right behind you?
Completely forgotten.
Past those.
When the singularity
that looks a little light.
I will be
Yeah. Oh, it just
it opens. Weird.
In another universe, as a matter of fact. You, on the other hand, will be destroyed in every way it is possible to be destroyed, and even in some which are essentially impossible.
Combine soldiers. Where did they come from?
Oh no.
I don't know
Delicious particles yet to be made by human scientists. Really, that's what this ending's about.
Delicious?
Yes.
Oh, okay, Doctor. Whoa. I guess they pushed me a little bit and I vaporized in that energy beam.
Is that bad?
That's kind of bad.
Oh. But I thought they were delicious.
He did say that, didn't he?
Yes, that's definitely what he said. See, that guy seemed to have fun.
Yeah, he turned into all sorts of delicious particles, and I assume he enjoyed them when he did that.
Yes. Doing this on Xbox is really funny.
I don't know what you can possibly hope to achieve apart from your own annihilation.
This audio quality is really quite something.
It really is. Oh yeah,
that went well.
He shot his own ball and knocked me in. Who gave them the ball?
He caught the spinning blade attack and then sent it back to you. That's fucked up. That dude was like, okay, we ball. And then he killed you. Left trigger, right trigger, left trigger, right trigger.
I don't know what you can possibly hope to achieve apart from your own annihilation.
Don't listen to him, Gordon.
Bob, I'm worried it's Gears 4.
Fair.
I'm worried the game I'm thinking about is Gears of War 4. I don't like that. And I don't want that to be the case, but that is a really forgettable game.
It is. Anything could be in there. Oh, it's a... It went down way farther than I thought it would, and I lost track of it, and that's on me.
Any promises, chat? You'll never do it again?
What the hell? Oh no, Combine soldiers. Where did they come from?
I don't know what you can possibly hope to achieve.
Gears 4 is the one you play as Jonesy Fortnite, right? Yes.
Yeah. He's Wolverine now, though.
I kind of forgot.
Fair.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Why did you remind me? That's for you to do during the spoiler cast. Oh, God.
I warned you this was futile.
Man, our podcast network needs to start doing better so our co-hosts don't go, I don't want to buy Wolverine.
Fair.
I think it's important for us to review Wolverine. Of course, I'm a Wolverine fanatic, so I'm a little biased, but still.
I will, of course, join you on this journey of playing Wolverine.
Good.
Yeah, these games need to be $70.
They do.
I wonder if Onimusha is going to be 60 or 70.
Onimusha is definitely 70. Pragmata being 60 is because that game has a fucking knife in the sand. I swear to God.
It's possible. Oh my God.
I thought you were moving it over like, he's gonna fucking die!
Fair, I did too. Yeah, no, it's... I wonder if they realize, wait a second. Onimusha is such an old IP.
No.
We don't have...
Nah.
It doesn't even have merit anymore.
No. That game's absolutely 70. I will lose my mind if it's not.
Right,
The
no,
way it looks,
Yeah, it's ludicrous.
that is a $70 video game. Pragmata does not look anywhere near the scale of video game Onimusha does.
Oh my god. I assume I get on this thing? Yes, I get on this thing.
I could have told you that was pointless, Dr. Freeman.
Go, Gordon.
I'm sorry, my FOV set to 12.
Right.
I think you were supposed to ride it up and get off. You just didn't see where to.
Right, it's just, it went both ways, so I wasn't sure. I guess this is the flash panel? Okay. Alright. Man, a little rough here on the Xbox. The illusion of movement may not be here.
Are you still with us, Dr. Freeman? Not for much longer, I think.
Do you think the Combine Soldiers know they're going to be turned to atoms that are delicious?
No. They don't even know they're delicious. And that's what makes them delicious. Maybe get to an opening on it.
Yeah, probably.
Wildly fire the particles that'll kill.
I hope you said your farewells. Go back, Freeman. You have no idea what you're doing.
I'm an astrophysicist. I know exactly what kind of nightmare I'm unleashing.
This generator, by the way, is called the Icon of Spin.
Yes.
Think, man. Think of the people below. No.
Yeah.
You need me.
Come on, Gordon. We've got to get out of here. Maybe we still have...
That looks rough on Xbox.
Yeah, it does.
You gonna jump off?
Is it really that time again? It seems as if you only just arrived. You've done a great deal in a small time span.
Should I do it?
So
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna save.
You're gonna save mid the ending cutscene?
Yes.
in fact, that I've received some interesting
Yeah, I figured
Yeah.
for your services. Ordinarily, I wouldn't contemplate them, but
Man, your outline's rough.
And the audio quality is terrible.
Yes.
Rather than offer you the illusion of free choice, I will take the liberty of choosing for you. If and when your time comes round again. I do apologize for what must seem to you an arbitrary imposition, Dr. Freeman. I trust it will all make sense to you in the course of... well, I'm really not at liberty to say. In the meantime, this is where I get off.
Man, of all the lines to rip from this game and let people deploy, this is where I get off, bereft of context. So, that's an ending?
Yeah.
Wonder why people were so crazed for DLC to round that out a bit.
Yeah, no, it sucks. God, everything about that's just bad. I don't... It's frustrating, like, every step of the way dealing with it, and then it's just like, hey, I'm G-Man, the game is over. You know, it seems arbitrary the game has ended, and it has. Thank you and goodbye.
And then the G-Man came out of, like, the dimensional rift, and he was like, congratulations, you won!
Yes.
And then he put you in the void.
Every single piece of Half-Life media has the same ending. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all.
Once I feel like lands a little bit better. Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't open and close the same way. You want an iPod Nano. Do you think that guy in the credits back up there, Greg Coomer, really hated that certain terminology turn we took? Thank you, Shadowstreak, for the 200 bits.
Power fantasy, then get in the
coffin,
the coffin, and
sky
turn
coffin.
yourself in. It's like, what is happening? Why are you like this?
When's the orange box on 360 stream? No, if we do episode 1 and 2, we're gonna do it on PS3.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be the worst version we can get, and that's gotta be the worst version.
Thank you, Pat Cockburn.
What is this Tekken knockoff music doing here?
It's just some stanky techno. It's good. It's all good. It does have that instrument they use in Tekken 5 soundtrack, so I know why you're saying that.
Yes.
But it's worth noting this came first.
Yeah, weird.
Tekken 5 was like February 2005, if I remember correctly.
They had a surprising amount of faces they scanned in. For what felt like only 3 NPCs over and over again. I would never
John
get
Freeman
the
is a high quality model, and you will appreciate it. Appreciate the Freeman.
Yes, of course. I have to. That seems like an insanely short credit roll. Was that really everyone who worked on it?
That was everyone who worked on it. We used to make video games.
Yeah, we used to be able to make video games. That's insane.
Blast that little... Where did she get to?
Appreciate the Freeman. Don't hunt him down. Wait, what? They had to credit the crack legal team because this game was almost completely derailed by Sierra dicking them over. Oh, Sierra, we don't miss you.
No.
So like now you play 10 hours of multiplayer, right? This version doesn't even have that.
Yeah, it doesn't even have that. What are you talking about? Multiplayer, I don't think was even out when the game was out. When the game first launched. I think the deathmatch mode launched later. Yeah, that's what Masami's saying too.
Yeah.
Which I remember being excited for coming out and then being like, oh, this is bad. But they released Counter-Strike soon thereafter
So
to
who
Source,
cares?
so it was like,
Yeah.
whatever. Oh, okay, it came with Counter-Strike Source. Okay, I couldn't remember exactly timeline.
Oh, did it come with it?
That makes sense. I felt like there was something else I got when I first got Steam.
When's Half-Life Source? No, Half-Life PS2. If we do the rest of these games, we're doing Half-Life 1 PS2.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing Half-Life 2 episodes 1 and 2 on PS3.
I'm excited. I feel like the PS2 version of Half-Life 1 might be more interesting than like the Source port, where they make it better looking. I want to know what the other idea of making it better looking is.
For PS2?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's more philosophically interesting. Half-Life Source isn't even like something you can beat anymore? Fucking what?
What'd they do?
What? What? It's insane. It's so insanely buggy over the years. What the fuck?
What? How?
Mega fucked up from the engine updates? Why did it keep updating the engine? I feel like I'm going insane. Why did it keep updating the engine then?
Right.
If it's is it not separate? What? I don't. Obviously, I don't understand the way they distribute Half-Life Source.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Valve loves to backport everything. Maybe don't backport it to the thing it breaks.
Right?
That's crazy. Anyways, I think this was a fantastic episode of I Can't Believe It Boots.
Right?
I'm very excited for Shadow and Mordor PS3, which now gets compared to this. Doom 3 came in before this to give this the better look.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is coming in for that to give it the better look. And honestly, at the end of the day, I think Doom 3 might be the most put together of of these three, but we'll have to get
I
Shadow
don't know.
Mortar.
Doom 3 was rough.
It ran a lot better than this.
It ran better than this. It
Yes.
did. But I guess a lot of the problems came from being Doom 3. Doom 3 is a much worse game than Half-Life 2. Oh no, I think I might be blowing some minds here. That game also, like, they didn't get aiming down at all for on a controller. Like, that felt miserable.
Yeah,
in Doom
that did
3.
feel way worse than this. That is true. That is just flat out true. I predict Shadow of Mortar crashing at least one. I will be disappointed if it does not crash. If Shadow of Mordor does not crash at least once on the PS3, I will be very disappointed.
How does it compare to Vita Borderlands? That was easily the worst one of these.
Yeah, that really is the lowest on the how valuable is it that they've done this.
Mm-hmm. It's also like the least playable. Like a gunfight there felt impossible, whereas this they gave you so much auto aim that it was doable. It just wasn't done. Borderlands.
Are you going to be doing the PS3 versions of various Bethesda games? I don't know. Those may pop up as goals at some point. I think I'm just excited enough for Shadow Mortar PS3, and if we hit it, you know, Cyberpunk Vanilla PS4 unpatched versus PS5 Pro flop swap. That's the best way to experience that, as we just struggle to get anywhere in either of them without vomiting.
Yeah.
Are we at least playing in quality mode on Pro? So that way we can at least be like, wow, it's still only 30. Wow. Wow. They should have put Oblivion Remastered on PS4 so you could play that. Oh, don't worry. We have something just as good we could do. Star Wars Jedi Survivor on PS4. That happened,
They
remember?
did do that. I'm so curious what they did to that game to get it working on the PS4.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, there's Dead Rising Wii. No, we've never played it. That's supposed to be on the Resident Evil 4 engine, right? That's kind of amazing, isn't it? That's a thing. That's a thing. It released like 2 years later.
Mm-hmm. They somehow got that stripped down to the Wii, made it look like a PS2 game, and changed all the mechanics. It's wild.
Jedi Survivor on the PS4, we would do launch PS4 model because, of course, it apparently desyncs the audio from cutscenes. It has horrible pop-in nonstop. That would be a delightful stream. That would be a delightful stream.
They added zombie animals to it? Wow, they're doing better than
State of Decay
3. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. Good for them. You know, good for them.
Yeah, the camera also works completely differently. It's just a crazy thing to have even done.
The Switch is rife with many such things. I have no idea what you're talking about.
The PS2 version of the Capcom 5 were pretty bad too. Oh yeah, those were all rough. Porous, but not as rough as what we've been talking about, I don't think. Because it's mostly like, oh, they have bad looking textures, and there might be some content.
Yeah, Beautiful Joe runs correctly-ish, whereas most of these other things really don't. Cute boy Shirakaze Kaede is playing Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. It's been a while since we'd be able to raid Shirakaze, so I'm very excited to get to do that. I hope you're all looking forward to Monday morning, waking up. I know what you're thinking. Noel, it's Monday. No one's excited for Monday. Well, you should be, because it's the start of Good Giga Morning, an all-week morning show for you to get excited, to wake up and enjoy us checking out various games like Wii Fit, you know, getting at our calisthenics, using the Wii balance board, and various other shenanigans all week. So please be excited, as we are nowhere near ready to be up at that hour 5 days in a row.
No, we haven't. I haven't done that in years. Years. I'm excited to see how that goes. I probably won't sleep for the first one.
First one.
At least, like after that, I have passed out, so I will have slept at some point closer.
Oh man, it's gonna be such a good time. GigaBoots gets jobs. We have jobs. We work all the time. But the sleeping during the day, yeah, I worked overnight jobs to deal with my sleep schedule. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna go great.
It's gonna go great.
It's gonna
Good part. We get donuts. That'll be good.
Ooh.